Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, theydies and gentle thems. My name is Gregory Crafts, and I am your dungeon master for this evening. Welcome to Brutes in the Shackled City, Episode 6. Earlier tonight, if you tuned into the stream early, you might have gotten a treat of being able to hear a couple of tracks before my sound program crashed. A couple of tracks by the Negans, a Walking Dead-themed horror punk band featuring my buddy, the Reverend Chris. Chris, thank you so much for sending your guys' music over. So glad we got to feature you guys. Hopefully we'll be able to have a few more tracks playing at intermission and at the end of the night. If my MP3 player wants to cooperate. We are always striving to improve things here and make them better. So before we get to introducing everybody, first off, also I want to say a special shout out and thank you to my good friend and fellow artistic collaborator, Michael Gordon Shapiro, for providing us with our official Brute Squad theme music here called Battle for the West. So thank you so much, Mike, and thank you so much, Chris, for you guys sharing your musical talents with us tonight. I would want to point out real quick before we get too far into things, I am a professional dungeon master with Mastermind Adventures, and you can hire me to run a game for you. If you haven't already checked out my live stream of the Ravenloft I6, well, unfortunately, it is now after Halloween, and it is now after November 1st, so I am putting the good Lord Strahd to bed for a few months. Maybe we'll bring him back August next year. But I do have a couple of other specials that I'm running that I want to highlight right now for you real quick. My next, I'm currently writing an adventure with a couple of the other GMs from Mastermind that we'll be announcing. Hopefully have some details on that next week that I could share with y'all. But in the meantime, I have two specials running currently that are perfect for introductory adventures. So if you've never played a tabletop RPG before, I will happily, I would love to be your first experience with tabletop RPGs, and I will sit here and guide you into the art of dice rolling and making funny voices while not feeling stupid about it. And we can have some collaborative storytelling and have a whole lot of fun with that. Let me show you real quick, though. My first special offer at the moment is Bard Brigade Solves Mysteries. In the vein of Scooby-Doo and Josie and the Pussycats and other such cartoons from the 70s and 80s, you get to come... I will take you on a 2-hour-long mystery encounter using the D&D 5th edition rules. Beginner level stuff, though. Really, kind of, I want to say it's rules light and improv heavy. So if you want to just have a great time telling a fun mystery story, check me out and join me for the Bard Brigade Solves Mysteries. Also, my microphone's looking a little hot here. Sorry about that. Also, if that's too much for you, I also have a brand new 1-hour encounter called Jailbreak. And it's really simple. It's almost like an escape room in your mind. You find yourself in jail. You need to get out. You have your wits. You have your strength. You have your charm and your talents. And you have 1 hour. So, if you're interested in booking me for either of those games or any of the other systems that I run, I also run World of Darkness. I run Marvel Superheroes. I run Star Wars D6. Or if you have a system that you'd like me to check out and run for you, we can work with that too. You could find me at mastermindadventures.com. I am one of the featured GMs on the site, and I would love to run a game for you. Now, with that, here we go, back to the table here. With that, I would like to introduce tonight's Brute Squad. Let's see. Let's start with starting the Brady Bunch here with Matt.
Hello, I'm Matt. I'm playing a half-elf cleric named Greysoul. I got a couple of few aces up my sleeve, but a couple of rocks missing from the belfry there. So I am just kind of following around a tall golden dragonite who I saw get pincushioned in our first episode, quickly followed by myself, and it's been rainbows and unicorns ever since.
It was a real bonding experience for you guys getting stabbed by the same monster, you know?
Yeah. Yep,
I mean, you're practically married at this point. I think in orc culture you might be, as a matter of fact. Paul, speaking of,
yeah, the friends who bleed together stay together. I'm Paul Masterson. I'm playing Sir Feldrick Vorkrist of the Church of Helm. I am a golden dragonborn paladin, and though the creatures of darkness seem to have been doing a great job of dropping me to my knees, I keep getting back up, and I'm trying to make the world a better place.
Amazing. So glad to have you on board for this tonight. Adam.
Sorry, I'm just shoving food in my mouth. Hi, everybody. I'm playing Birch, which you could tell is the druid of the group because I currently look like this for the next hour.
Oh, that's right.
That's about all I remember from the last session, but that's me. That's what's happening in my world.
Amazing. And Joe.
I'm Joe. I am playing Brick, a black-scaled dragonborn fighter. Essentially the tank of the group. Literally, because of the size of the spaces we're in, acting as a wall, a back wall to the group. So I haven't been able to spray much yet with my acid breath. I'm very jealous. Feldricken got to blast fire down a tunnel, and Brick would really like to do the same, but we'll see.
Alrighty, Lauren.
Hello, my name is Lauren. I play Tara Firith, the Moon Elf Bard, who's really just here for a good story. This is my magical D&D baby. And yeah, he's going to be at various times expressing his displeasure and hopefully falling asleep.
We love it. We love it. Nate.
I'll be playing Lorenzo Ledoux, the human rogue and brains of this operation, and making all the decisions about which way we go.
Awesome. And last but certainly not least, Victoria.
Hey!
Welcome back.
Thank you. I play Katha, the dwarf fighter, who is no stranger to Cauldron. I have extended family here, and I've spent a lot of quality years here. And I've been off on a side adventure the last couple weeks, so can't wait to see how that develops in today's game.
Yeah. Well, and with that, I think we will actually start with you real quick. As I recall, before everybody decided, 2 weeks ago when you were last with us, or 3 weeks ago, was it? I think it was...
Technically 3 weeks was the last play.
Yes.
I missed 2 weeks. Yeah.
That's correct. So, technically... Oh, and the way we wrote you out was that you had decided to go and inform the guard of your guys' discovery of the entrance to Jzadirune in the staircase to Keygan Gelf's lock shop. So yeah, you guys killed the skulk, the invisible stalking monster that was hiding in there, that had been keeping watch over Keygan to ensure his compliance with their nefarious needs.
Told you guys we needed to go to the locksmith.
Yeah. So yeah, you decided to go off and rally the guard. And the rest of the team went down into Jzadirune, into the Lost Gnomish Artificer Enclave, and encountered a couple more skulks and proceeded to have quite the battle. And then they decided afterwards that it was time to take a long rest, for they had pretty much used up all of their magic and most of their resources in the meantime. So, with that in mind, I think we're just going to pick this up real quick. So you head out of Keygan's lock shop. We're gonna rewind this about 9 hours for everybody else, so we can actually get you caught up here. You head out of Keygan's lock shop. Your task is to go and find the guard and inform them of what has transpired. Oddly enough, when you have your complicated history with the town guard here. What do you want to do, and how do you want to handle this?
I pretty much want to go up to the first grunt that I see and smack him on the back of the head and go, "Hey, I've got some new information. We need backup."
You just struck a guard, young lady.
Yeah.
Do you know who I am? Do you see this badge?
Yeah, it doesn't impress me much.
Oh, now I'm going to find out why you were gone for 2 weeks, because you're asking me in jail. I could have you arrested right now for assaulting an officer of the town guard.
Just get your captain. What was his name? Adam, you keep notes. What was his name?
Skellerang.
What?
Yeah, Captain Skellerang.
Skellerang. I knew it was an S. Okay. Get Captain Skellerang. He knows what I'm on about. He'll help us out. He'll set this straight.
All right. Well, yeah, I'll be happy to take you to the captain right now,
It's
miss.
Skellerang.
He grabs you by the shoulder and roughly escorts you over to the guard barrack and to the captain's office.
I'm all about foreplay, but I don't think now's the time.
Yeah, I think it would be best for you to stop talking until we get to the captain's office, miss, unless you would like to find a barrister. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He takes you into the guard barracks, and he's like, "Stay right here. Keep an eye on her." And he goes in, and comes back out a moment later and opens the door and says, "You."
Oh, me? Me? Oh, okay. Okay, so I go into the room.
Okay, cool. So you go in.
I didn't know I had to say that. All right. Cool.
All right.
Going wherever he points.
Make sure you tell him you're breathing, otherwise he'll say
Yeah.
you passed out.
Yeah. He closes. He comes in and he follows you in and says, "Captain, this is the woman that assaulted me on the street. I would like permission to press charges." And he doesn't even look up, and you see just the top of Skellerang's blonde hair, that nice crisp part, and he's leaning over some documents on his desk, and you just kind of see his shoulders just go like, "Ms. Glenannon, how may
Yes,
I
Captain.
help you?"
Well, we seem
Charles,
to have...
please step outside. Close the door behind you. But sir, my just Charles, go.
I'll come flirt with you later, Charles. So, Captain,
Ms. Glenannon,
my
are
team...
you in the habit now of going around and assaulting my officers?
No. It was just to get his attention and get here quickly. I didn't know where your office was.
A
to be
simple
fair.
hello would suffice next time.
I mean, have you met some of your men?
Yes.
Anyway, point is, my team has found a hidden entrance to caverns underneath the city that seem to be guarded by Skellerangs. No, that's your name.
Yes, I'm Captain Skellerang, and I'm not guarding any sort of
I'm so
entrances to the
tired.
city.
They're guarded by something.
What kind of
that I'm a
thing?
bad D&D person and didn't write down. But it's guarded by mythical creatures, and we've already beaten one, and the rest of the team has gone down into the tunnels, and so I think it's very important that I tell you this information and also see about getting a support team to follow my guys down there, because that's probably where the children are.
Sorry, we're getting interactions in the chat already. So you have found an entrance to the
Jzadirune,
Jzadirune. All right.
keep up.
And you believe that the children are down there. What makes you believe that?
Well, why else would there be a hidden tunnel behind the office of the locksmith whose locks were on all of the buildings where children were taken? Suspicious.
Interesting. So you're telling me that that Mr. Gelv here has been complicit with these monsters of some variety, and you still have yet to explain what type of monsters these are. What is it exactly that he is complying with?
Can someone chat me the monster? Because I've now completely forgotten what it was. Okay, anyway.
Well, you do at a game. You do know that it was an invisible creature.
Yes.
You of all people, give me just a intelligence check, because you of all people would have methods of combating these things, and being an underground native of the underground and the underdark, you would have some info on this. Oh, good God.
Not. This is actually reflecting reality of the situation right now.
Very much so. Okay. Yeah, so all you know is that they're invisible. Some sort of invisible.
It was mean. We took it out.
Ms. Glenannon, have you been drinking today?
No.
Are you certain?
Yep. I just had to think about when today.
So you're trying to tell me that you have found a secret entrance to an ancient Gnomish city inside of Keygan Gelv's lock shop, and that he is conspiring with these creatures to kidnap Miss, you need to stop wasting my time. All right? I know that you have a very long history. You have a very long history in this city of causing trouble, and I have let that transpire for far too long. This is your final warning. I need you to get out of my office right now. And if I catch you involved in anything, you're going to be in jail. All right? I'm sick and tired of cleaning up after your messes. I'm sick and tired of your disrespecting the guard. I'm sick and tired of you flouting the rules just enough to be annoying, but not so seriously that it's worth actually doing anything over it. I have reached the top of my patience with you. So I'm going to say that you walk out that door right now and you can walk out a free woman. But give me even the slightest reason, the slightest excuse.
Okay.
And you will find me to be a very, very difficult nemesis. Good day, Ms. Glenannon.
Are you done now?
Get out.
Okay, cool. I was trying to leave like 90 seconds ago, but you kept talking. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go down the tunnels now. Bye. And then I'm gonna walk out of the room, Greg. Just sort of clear.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. You can lip off at him as you're walking out the door, and he just. And so the Charles, the lieutenant that you slapped earlier, sticks his head in, and you can hear as you're walking out. Can I stab her now, sir? No, Charles. Just
you could try.
Let her go now. Just let her go. All right. So the guard is not terribly sympathetic. I think you guys sent the wrong ambassador to deliver this message. I have a whole ton of Zoom chats here all of a sudden that I'm just seeing now. Uh-oh. Add a meeting pot. Oh, yeah, bad druid. Yeah.
Don't worry about us.
Okay. By the way, folks, if you are watching the stream tonight, please join us in the chat room, and you can actually chat along with us. I am a big fan, by the way, of making this as interactive as possible. If you find these players entertaining, if you find them really coming up with clever ideas, if you just like what they're doing, I'm going to allow you guys, the viewing audience at home, to reward them with inspiration. And what inspiration does in D&D 5th edition is that it gives them advantage on any roll of their choice, which means that they get twice the chance to success. They roll 2 dice instead of 1, and they go with the higher roll, which in D&D you always want to roll high. So, if you like the cut of their jib, if you like what they're doing, shout it out in the chat. Let me know. I'm watching you guys right here. Let me know, and I will give them inspiration from you. And they might even shout it out and give you a big old thank you, especially if you wind up saving their lives at some point. So, please, jump in, feel free, the water's fine. Now then. As you exit, Katha, where do you get out of the station? Where do you go? What do you want to do?
I think my first instinct then is to round up maybe some old mercenary buddies I might have in town, but I don't know if you want to go down the NPC route.
Okay. Where do you want to go to find some? Where do you want to go to find some mercs?
Oh, what was that? Where's the darn map? It's not the leaky cauldron. It's something like that, though.
Drunken Morkoth?
Yeah.
Okay. And the Drunken Morkoth is one bar that you could go to. There are several different places that you might be able to go. But that is not a bad option. We're going to put everybody on the map here and just see where we're at. I'm going to give this a couple more minutes, and then I promise the rest of the party we will be catching up with you guys down in the dungeon.
Can you pin where I am?
Ooh, that is an excellent question.
Oh, never mind. I mean, if it matters.
No. Town Guard Barracks. Oh,
Right
yeah,
on.
you are actually not that far from the Slippery Eel. You're up in the northwest corner right now.
It was the slippery eel. I was like, it sounded gross. The
Oh,
slippery eel.
yeah, the Slippery Eel.
That's
Okay,
the
so
one.
that is that's a real hole in the wall where you find it's a wretched hive of scum
I
and
just
villainy.
need I need angry bodies right now. Cannon fodder.
Okay, so you're telling me that I'm going to have to run a whole bunch of cannon fodder mercenaries plus the donkey. Okay.
You
You
monster.
can say no.
All right. So
I
you
could
go.
fail.
Yeah, you go over to the Slippery Eel. It's not that far. The barracks are actually just like 2 blocks north. And so you go down High Trumpet Street, take a right on Magma Avenue, and before you know it, you're back at the bar that you were crowd surfing or crowd regulating at just the other night. It's just after lunch. It's quiet inside. The only people who are in here at the moment are the really hardcore drunks. The folks who come in and have a beer for breakfast, a beer for lunch, and 2 beers and a shot of whiskey for dinner. And that's when they're taking it easy. Bartender, it's a different bartender today. This one is a rather rough and tumble looking dwarf. Oi, cutie! What brings a nice piece like you into a place like this?
I got a line on where the kids are. Who's been taking them? I need some warm bodies to go flush them out. There's good coin in it.
The what? The who? You sure you got the right place?
You know, the kids. Everybody's been talking about it. All those kids that have gone missing the last few weeks. Nothing? Great.
So you're looking for the kids that were kidnapped from the orphanage?
That's a start, yeah.
Okay. And you're looking for cell swords.
Yep.
Here?
Well, let's just say I'm not too picky. I'm not looking for leaders. I'm not looking for swashbucklers. I'm looking for someone who's willing to get down and dirty for gold.
Takes him a second to realize what kind of down and dirty that.
I just realized how that sounded.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you one thing. The only thing we've got here is decent meat shields, but none of them have got a good sword arm at the moment. They're all a little limp, if you know what I mean. They're too much. But have you talked to the guard? Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have you talked to anybody from the magic school? Or maybe the temple of Lathander. Those clerics are always lifting weights and smashing things and.
Not naturally my first instinct to head towards clerics, but that sounds like a fabulous idea.
Yeah, you do a lot better there than with these drunks. Trust me. Especially the afternoon crowd, they're pretty much useless.
All right.
But hey, you come around here sometime, all right? I'll buy you. Or actually, I'm the bartender. I'll just pour you a free one.
Right. Yeah, you clearly weren't here the other night. It's cool. I'll see you later.
Wait a sec. Were you the one who ruined the table?
No, to be fair, my body never made contact with the table. It was the body I threw into the table.
Ah.
To be fair.
He goes over to a shelf, pulls down like a mid-shelf bottle of whiskey, and pours a shot and puts it on the bar, slides it down. Ha! On the house. Never liked that guy anyway.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. All right, you down it and you head out. Make a perception check real quick.
Perception check, you say?
Yes, please.
I see all sorts of shit.
Yep. You walk out the door, and you don't even need to look over your shoulders to realize that as you pass through the door is flanked currently. And you just keep walking because you know what's up, but you've got one hand on your weapon.
Can I have just, one hand on either hip, aka either hand axe? That'd be great.
Oh yes, very much so.
Both,
Yeah,
both
no.
hand axes. Yep.
Yep. You're ready to quick draw if necessary. Katha, is it? You hear over your shoulder.
Yep.
Yes, I was hoping that it would be someone who isn't so quick to try and kill complete strangers.
Well, introduce yourself and we won't be strangers.
Well, turn around
Feel
and
so
take
bad about killing you.
See, I told you this was the right one to talk to. Yeah. All right. You turn around and you see before you a pair of half-elves. One with short, spiky blonde hair and a scar in his left eyebrow. The other one with flowing, long, black, luscious hair with his half-pointed ears kind of, sticking out. You recognize them as the gentlemen that had been following you earlier. That had been following the party earlier that made their escape after the rest of the team decided to unceremoniously chase after them. So, why are you alone right now, my dear? This is unusual. Normally I thought they taught adventurers to not split the party, especially a second-generation warrior like yourself. You should know better. You never know what happens when you get caught alone.
This is true, but, this is kind of my town. My party is pursuing larger interests, and I've been sent out to get reinforcements. I don't suppose that would be you.
Reinforcements, you say? What, tell us more about what it is you've encountered here. We might be able to assist.
I mean, I am kind of in a hurry, so if you can walk and talk, maybe?
Where are you headed?
That way.
That way, right. They kind of share a glance. One of them, the dark-haired one, kind of gives a very skeptical look to the blonde. The blonde is like, just give it a moment. Also, just so everybody who is watching here can see who I'm referring to. Hopefully it won't double populate like it did last time, but come along. Loading, please wait. Yes, so please go on. Tell us more about what you have found, my dear. Hopefully you're more reasonable than some of your more bullheaded compatriots.
Well, I think we've found a lead as to where all those missing people and children might be. Not that I'm likely to tell you where I'm going right now, so you can either follow me if you are interested in finding these people, or you can buzz off because I'm in a hurry.
I would say that we are interested parties, so of course we would love to continue along with you.
All right.
So if you don't mind, we shall join you. And wow, my Beyond 20 crashed. Okay, hold on one second while I reload that because I can't. It must have updated. Re-enable, please. Thank you. So, folks in the chat room, don't worry. I'll have pictures for you in just a moment.
Meanwhile, I'm just saying, all right, great, double time it. Let's go. Follow
Excellent.
me.
So they go. Yeah. Oh, and a buddy of mine from New Zealand just said he wants me to feature his band as our pre-show music next time. So I'm going to do that. So that's pretty fun. We're getting international music now, y'all. New Zealand. Shout out to Jack Riggins and his gaming group. He said they're all gamers and they want to support. So thank you for that, man. Let's see. Right then. Here we go. There's my missing buttons. This is the first one. And so which way do you take them?
I think, in the interest of time, I'm going to start heading back towards the locksmith and the entrance. I'm not going to tell them where I'm going. If they know, then I know that they may be in on it. And if they don't know, then cool. We can explain when I get there.
So you're really taking us back to the lock shop? No one ever said this was the smart one, just the approachable one. Yes, as you could see, yes, there's no point in hiding it now. After all, we are talking with you. Yes, we've been following you and observing you and your party. I would expect you to ask more questions. She doesn't seem like the questioning type.
Not really.
No, Felian, but will you give her a chance to talk? All right.
I don't much feel the need to talk, actually, gents. You're clearly doing mysterious half-elf things that I've never much been fond of, subterfuge.
That's
I'm
only
really...
vaguely racist.
Yeah, well.
No one ever said that she was the politically correct one either.
Hey, I have plenty of elf friends. And
Oh no.
My cousin dated an elf. We were cool at Thanksgiving. It's fine.
Dwarves and elves, they like to prod each other a little bit.
anyway, I'm way more concerned about my party and catching up with them because it was a big battle. And then they were going down into some deep, dark tunnels. And if you're following me and you know where we're going, then I have to believe that you know something about this. And so you're either going to attack me and we're going to fight about it, or you're going to come along out of curiosity to see how much we know. Either way, just get on with it.
We're not here to fight you. And if your friends had approached us in a less hostile manner, perhaps we could have talked things out.
Fantastic. So, what do you know?
We know that a dear friend of ours disappeared. And the only way that we got any... I'm sorry?
No, carry on.
And the only way that anybody would give us the time of day is if we claimed that we were from the mayor's office. But we are looking for... She is one of the missing, and we hope that she is safe. Have you found anybody? Or have you just merely found where they might have gone?
You haven't found anybody yet, right?
Not that you know
Okay,
of.
cool. Just checking. Well, that's what I was... That's true, because it's early. We're back in time. Okay, so... Roger that. Then it sounds like you might be useful. You can come along, so long as you don't step out of line and act like general toadstools. So come with me. We're heading to the locksmith shop.
All right. We're gonna... Wait, so we're now going to be going into danger directly, currently?
Oh, yeah.
They pass another look back and forth, and they say, may we have time to get our proper equipment?
How much time do you need?
Shouldn't take long. Come with us.
Wait,
Approximately one long rest.
Approximately one long rest, yes.
is this going to be worth my time, gentlemen? I really want to get back to my party.
If you indulge us, you will have our swords.
All right, make it snappy.
All right. Okay, so with that, they go off, and they wind up having to take a long route. It takes a while for them to get all their stuff together and to be ready, but in a few hours time, you do manage to, or they do show up loaded for bear. They're looking like they're ready for a fight. So we will now that we've got that caught up, and now that I've given myself 2 new NPCs to run in a party of 8, okay, because we've already got the donkey, I shall. We're gonna the other donkey, Adam. Don't forget about Earl.
Donkeys?
There's 2 donkeys. They got Earl. You haven't met Earl yet, but you're going to, and he's spectacular. So
Potential new squire of the Church of Helm. Potentially.
Potentially, he's what's the term? He's like a
probationary.
Yeah,
a
probationary.
prospect? Yeah,
He's probationary.
prospect. Yeah.
Probationary knight of the Church of Helm. This poor ass, in the literal sense. So,
Really bad band name, probationary ass.
all right, I'm gonna put a pin in that one. Moving on. Cut ahead to the party. You guys are down in the down inside Jzadirune. I am going to get us back on the TAC map here. All right, come on. Thank you. At one point, I will have a better computer to run all this stuff on, but in the meantime, we just have to deal with a little bit of lag. But the party, you are currently inside the dungeon. You have just slain one small-looking creature wrapped in fabric and armed with a knife, and you watched another one go through a door and be what looks to be blown up by a jet of flame through that door. On top of that, you go into you did a cursory search of the room, and in a rather rickety-looking cabinet, you discovered what Keygan readily identifies. Oh, and I'm running Keygan too. What Keygan readily identifies as a key to the gear-shaped doors down here in the dungeon. Now then, you've discovered the key. What would you all like to do?
So we know that, and that key is Z, right? And we are at the door that we are near. Do we get the letter of the room that we're in? I think by the entrance was a J and an A.
Right.
Well, initially it's a J and an A. Where the letter on the door that you guys are looking at right now is an E, like Edward.
That's right.
Well, we can go back the way we came, or we can try to force the door down here.
Now, you do know that this E door will fire off a gout of flame if anybody goes through it. That you suspect that anybody that's not a gnome going through it.
Did we see where the flame was? Was it coming from like one point in the ceiling, or was it coming from all sides?
It seems like the gouts came from pretty much it just filled like the whole roundel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I attempt to disarm that trap?
Go for it.
Is that a lockpicks?
For this now in 5th edition, I mean, you can use your lockpick kit to use your proficiency. So give me a sleight of hand check. And that'll include your proficiency automatically.
So I have a bonus to lockpicks with thieves' tools, but I'll do sleight of hand.
Oh, then hit your thieves' tools. Okay. Oh wait, did you roll thieves' tools or sleight of hand? Roll your thieves' tools.
Sleight of hand. Thieves' tool. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Boom.
Whoa.
Damn.
Oh. Yeah, you're like, please, and you totally.
I already did this before on the other one.
Yeah, well, you quite easily disable the trap, and you're confident that it's disabled, and it rolls open.
Hot damn.
Yeah. That puts it bluntly.
What do we see down the hallway? If anything.
Give me 1 second. I'm updating the lighting. There we go.
Do we want to stick with the same order we had last time?
I think that makes sense in terms of, especially with the honeycake of trying to splatter.
That's true.
Splatter the invisible.
All right. Well, I will move to the rear of the line.
We are going through the small tunnel they came out of, right?
No, we're going. We came in through the
You
tunnel.
guys came
we're
in
going
through the
the
tunnel.
door.
Yeah.
We're going out the door.
Okay.
The E door.
All right. So who would like to go first?
I believe we were having Feld go first, right? Dragonborn in front, Dragonborn in back.
I think so.
And you wonder why he keeps getting stabbed. I'm just saying.
I mean, he's a paladin. That's
I
his
do have
job
a shield
to be
this
heroic.
time, you know.
It's designed to be stabbed.
Yeah, you're
I'd
built to
rather
get
him
stabbed.
stab than me.
That
I mean,
also
I'm
fits.
I'm happy if he wants to swap places. I'm happy to go first. I'll probably be a little less diplomatic though if we meet people.
All right.
All right, the DM's gone. Let's. Oh, crap.
Sorry, I just had to get my chilled glass. Because if you think that I'm not doing this without a beverage on hand, then you're wrong. Okay. So, Feld, as you step out, you see that this chamber was once a dining hall, but now it contains only the wreckage of once fine furniture. 2 ironclad chandeliers dangle from the ceiling, while a third, its rope severed, lies amid the debris on the floor. Give me a perception check. And everybody can start making their way out into the room as you see fit. Let me know if you're planning on staying behind, though.
Right. 19.
19?
Yep. Now it's populated. Okay.
Okay. All right. First off,
Birch, have you gone through yet?
you hear, coming from the north, you actually hear chirping birds and rustling leaves through the north.
Well, as I go through the door, I'm gonna be, you know, as we said, we're Easter massing this, so I mean it's
Just everywhere.
getting the honeycake love all over.
Okay. So yeah, you don't actually encounter anything. There isn't anything that's actually. It's not clinging to anything like hovering in midair or anything like that. So
Gotcha.
nothing weird yet.
So, Greg, when we had gone through these tunnels, we had gone down as well, correct? The tunnel we had come down was angled downwards.
Only briefly, but then it actually went back up and leveled out like it was going under something.
Okay, so from what little I can get, it's not like we're like a floor below where we were.
No,
we haven't.
You're still on the same level as you started.
Okay, because we heard the chirping and the whistling and stuff from the main room. So I guess we're still relatively close to that then, if we can hear it through the walls.
Perhaps.
I'm not asking you to answer that. That's what I'm saying out loud to the group. I'm assuming we haven't gone particularly far because this is the same noise that we heard from earlier.
Do any of these doors
Agreed.
have letters on them?
Which one are you looking at in particular?
The one directly across.
Yes, that actually has a J on it. I'm assuming you're talking about this one?
Yep.
Okay. This one has a J on it. Do you wish to examine the other two?
Yes, I would.
Adam, is your token not working?
It's all grayed out and dark. I see very little, if nothing.
Well, I mean, you are a donkey.
I am a mule. I'll have you
Sorry,
know.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. A mule.
No,
Racist.
Isn't that a step down from a donkey?
I don't know.
The mule's a horse and a donkey.
I haven't
Okay,
thought
you
about
should have sight now. If you zoom out, we're in the bottom rightish corner of the map.
it. Ooh, thank you.
All right, and you have Earl's the rope to Earl's bit in your mouth, and you kind of grab him and pull him out.
All right.
Yeah, I'll look at the other two doors to see if they have. I'm not going to open them or touch them. I just want to know if they have letters.
Cool. The one down here, also across the hall from where you guys came in, has a U on it. And then this one, Lorenzo, over here, the one directly south from your original position, has a
Yep.
Z.
Hey, I have a key with a Z on it.
Oh, you have a key with a Z on it. Isn't that fancy?
I will.
Okay.
Hey, everyone, come over here. Let's try to open this door, since we have a
And
key.
Jay.
This might be a little easier than anything else.
I'm game.
Yep.
Okay. If you wish
And then
to
I'm going-
stack accordingly.
I'm going to stay
Stay
a
in the
little bit
back.
a little bit out of the direct fire, but I'm also going to throw a little bit of the honeycake batter in the entranceway that we just came in.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything disturbed at the moment.
Right. And leaving a little puddle there so that if anything steps through, little specks.
Okay, I'm going to stick the key in the hole. And then jump backwards.
Okay. You stick the key in the hole. With a great rumble, the gear rolls aside into the wall.
I'm
Give me
going to
1
back
second. Let me update the lighting. You'd think I would have had that ready already, but this is what happens when I have to do other things at once, at the same time. The door opens to reveal shelves. A lot of them broken, a lot of them empty. But you see jars, you see sacks on the ground. Some of them look like they've been chewed through by mice and rats. You actually do see in the center of the room, light falls upon revealing what looks to be fresh boxes of supplies
Ooh.
in the center of the room.
I'm going to look around, make sure this room, before entering it, just kind of look in and see if there's any traps or buckets of water ready to fall on my head as I step inside.
All right, hold on 1 second. I need your perception.
My perception. I am on a roll today.
God damn, sir. All right.
Ooh.
So, Lorenzo, you get the feeling that there is... Oh, I'm on the wrong layer still. Hold on. You get the feeling, you get the sense that there might be something else in the room off to the left.
Okay, I'm going to step back and not like the other people and kind of like point around the corner that there's something there quietly. And I'm going to slowly back up.
I'm gonna make the gesture of like a trap, to him.
I'm gonna say no. It's
Okay.
fingers walking.
So I'll go.
I'll make the gesture of after you.
Yeah. I've got my flanged mace.
All right,
honey caked up. Coming on in.
Copy that. As you step in, I need initiative, please.
Okay.
And
Do you want it from everyone?
I need it specifically from. Oh dear God. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I need it from Feldrican because he's the first one in the door. Fel. Actually, I don't think I should describe what happens next. Amanda?
Die, monster! And I jump down from the rack, and I jump on his back, and I hold my arms around his throat.
Hey, Amanda, real quick, you want to take a moment and introduce yourself? Welcome to the party, by the way. Hopefully they won't kill you right now.
Yeah. My name is Wookie. I'm a teenage Lightfoot halfling. I'm currently wearing the robes of the creepy little gnome things that are habitating this dungeon, and I have like breadcrumbs just all over me.
All right. So
I've
with this,
gotten into the stores.
yeah. So with this, it's obvious that Paul. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Wookie, you're the light shining in the room. All of a sudden, you've been in darkness for so long that you find it to be like incredibly painful. Just like,
yeah.
Oh, so you're a little dazed, but you still manage to dive on top of this great golden dragon, walking dragon that walks through, and you kind of jump on him and grab him around the neck, and you're yelling and screaming. Paul, what you witness is out of nowhere. You kind of knew it was coming, but it was so much faster than you expected. You have this dark figure that looks very much like what you just killed in the previous room jump on you and wrap its arm around your neck, but unlike the previous ones, this one's actually screaming in common.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. So actually, I need an opposed grapple check between the two of you. So that's strength checks.
Unfilled. Don't embarrass us.
Yeah, don't lose your dignity here.
Dragonborn.
Just like War College.
Good start. Yeah.
All right. So you jump on his back, Wookie, and then he manages to like reach back, grab you, and flip you over him, and you land. Give me a dex save, please.
Oh snap.
Okay, you land on your feet like a cat, and you've got your dagger out at the ready.
Okay. Well, maybe not a dagger. It's probably it's probably like a baguette of stale bread that I was eating when they came in.
Got it. So you have a
I hold it
baguette.
very menacingly. Yeah.
You are wielding a baguette right now, and then you look and realize that you're wielding a baguette.
And I throw it at him.
Okay. Roll to hit, please.
Would this
I want to know what the damage from a stale baguette ends up being.
I mean, it's a stale baguette. I'm just saying.
Should I just do like an unarmed strike roll?
Yeah, go for that. It you chuck it and it hits and it literally just kind of like dink dink. Just...
Great.
Yeah.
I can see that this creature in front of me doesn't look like the creatures we've fought, right?
Yeah. I mean, give me a wisdom check real quick, because
Yeah.
let's see how fast you process this.
Yeah.
I'm normally loath to encourage
Yep.
PvP, but in
Yep.
this case, it's
Yep.
almost unavoidable.
Not very good.
Okay, so yeah, you definitely see, like, this is a threat.
Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna try and honeycake it first as it's over there before it can become invisible.
Okay. Make a ranged attack roll, please.
He's throwing honey and flour on you so that if you disappear,
Basically
That's
batter.
what that means. Okay.
Batter, yeah.
he's trying to make you delicious.
Ranged
visible.
attack. What would I?
He'll cook you up too with his dragon breath.
Do you want me to just roll on basically on the mace or?
Yeah, roll on the mace, but it's it's going to be to not hit her with the mace, but to fling the mixture at her.
Right.
Okay. All right, Amanda, what's your AC?
Ooh.
14.
All right, you are splattered with flour, and I mean it's like some sort of goop, and you're like and then it kind of lands in your mouth a little bit, and it's like honey and flour and water. And you're like, like what?
Yeah, I just like start like looking at, and I'm just like, why would you ruin this perfectly good dough? And then I just kind of like, I start like licking it off of my hands because I'm just kind of like ravenous because I've been locked in this storeroom for like God knows how long.
And so I think I look up like, where are the children?
And then I just like throw back my hood. I'm like, I'm a child.
They're attacking each other with pastries.
Oh, I thought we were gonna have a food fight.
I say, I'm a child, but if you guys are gonna be rude, and then I take out my dagger, and be like, I'm very small, but I'm very fast. You should be very afraid.
We've got something very strange in here.
Can I enter?
Yeah.
As a mule?
Yeah, sure. As the mule.
God.
Look.
Oh.
No one's better at diplomacy than a mule.
A mule walks into the room.
Walks into the room.
I know what a mule looks like. It's just confusing.
This is a joke. The start of a joke. A mule walks into an abandoned storeroom.
I would like to pick up the baguette with my mouth.
Uh-huh.
And then I would like to transform back into human form. And I would like to say, you drop this, and hand her back her baguette.
Okay. You do that, and you still have Earl's bit in your hand after you transform. Earl kind of, was nuzzling up against you, and now is like, what?
Well, I take
Quiet.
the baguette, and he said he picked it up while he was still a mule, I think. So I'm just like disgusted. He got all the slobber on the baguette. The hell? So much waste. So much waste with this party. Well, what's going on? You guys don't look like, I don't know. You could still be bad guys, but you don't look like the bad guys.
What is your name?
We're trying to save the children.
I'm gonna motion for our lockkeeper friend to come join everybody in the room. See if he recognizes.
Hold on 1 second. I want to just make sure that I have a token on the table for Birch.
We're not. Here's 12 people in this room. Hold on.
And Greg, by the way, my roll 20 is not, it's just all black right now. I've tried reloading it. It's not doing anything.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Let me, you know what? I don't think I have assigned your token yet, but I know I gave it sight, but I don't know if it's been properly assigned. Give me 1 second. Let me, come on.
Try zooming out as much as you can. We're in the bottom.
The big map, yeah.
Big
It's
map.
a big map.
Aha. Got it.
Can you see them?
I could. Yes, now I can.
Okay, cool. Cool. All right, Keygan comes in. A gnome wielding a crossbow.
A gnome?
Yeah.
Does he look like one of the gnomes that I fought?
No.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay, yeah. As everybody comes in, I'm just like, Jesus Christ, how many of you are there?
Who?
I mean, there's a lot of us. How long have you been down here?
I don't know. There's not like a clock in here, so
How did
I
you
don't
get
know.
down here?
I've eaten like I've eaten like 6 baguettes, so that's like the only form of. How long does it take to eat 6 baguettes slowly?
How did you get down here?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you should tell me how you got down here. I don't know if I can trust you.
I turned to look incredulously at Feld.
We kind of body flopped our way down.
Yeah.
We found a secret entrance in a store above ground and followed some monsters down into it. That's how we got here.
Sounds vaguely similar to how I got down here. But I got down here by myself because I'm really small and people don't notice me.
Did you find a hole and crawled through a hole to find this area?
I got caught and I got knocked out. And whenever I woke up, I killed the guy that was my guard. And then I got locked in the storeroom.
By others?
No, the door kind of like locks itself. So I came in here and then it closed. And I don't know how you guys opened that thing because I'm pretty sure it's like booby trapped. But yeah, I just like stayed down here in the dark and ate baguettes until somebody came in. And I figured I would just kill my way out like I always do.
Who are you?
Okay.
Do you have a
Everybody keeps
name?
asking me who I am, but nobody tells me who they are. Okay, I'll go first. My name is Wookie.
Okay.
Okay, I'm Brick. The gold dragon is Feld. And
Okay.
there's the rest of them.
Okay. I'll try to remember
I'm
that.
Lorenzo Ledoux. You probably have heard of me, but is there anything inside of these cases here?
Just some water and some more bread.
We found any long, square-looking things, kind of like this? I'll hold up the key that has a Z on it. The Z room.
No.
Have you seen
What's
any
that,
other
Leslie?
children while you've been down here? That's why we're down here, is we're looking for all the people who've been kidnapped from the city. Did you see anybody else, any people while you were down here before you got locked in?
No, but I'm also looking for children. Or, you know, whatever. People that look like me. People of similar age to me. I'm not like a child, but you know.
Are you
Like-
looking for someone in specific, or did you just come down here on your own to rescue everybody?
My friend Maple went missing a while ago, and I thought she got killed in the month of Long Knives. I think that was what it was called. But then her body never turned up, and there's kind of like this rumor going around on the streets that there's like a cult that's stealing kids. And so I thought maybe that's what happened. And I don't know, I'm pretty street smart. I like live on the streets, and so I just figured I would go and try to figure it out for myself since like the guards are worthless here. But yeah, no. I mean, I know a lot of people that have turned up missing, but Maple's like my actual friend, so I wanted to try to figure that one out.
You is a member of the Alley Bashers. Are you also a member of the Alley Bashers?
No.
I see.
Can I do a perception check, Greg, and see if she's telling the truth?
Yeah, you guys want to make an opposed... if you want to make a perception check, go for it. Wookie, check your whispers in a second here. Let me...
Yeah.
Welp. I think she's telling the truth, guys. She seems like a trusting sort of person.
Oh, Nate, I'm so sorry. I missed your message. Hold on one second.
Okay.
Yes, you can, Nate.
Okay.
Is he looting the bread?
That doesn't sound good.
Let me just roll this here. There you go, that's my roll.
Okay.
Better than mine.
So nice, he did it twice.
And got the same
Oh, yeah, I did
results.
do it.
Yeah, yep.
That or it showed the same roll twice, I'm not sure.
Oh ho 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 ho, he said.
All right.
Deception.
Yeah, you guys believe her.
All these secret rolls going on.
All right. Well, we're not getting anything done, guys. We're not talking to each other. We need to
Cool.
communicate.
All right. So, yeah, you believe her.
All right. Is there anything else in this room that looks pertinent or useful, or should we be on our way? I'm asking this to the group.
I think we should probably be on our way. Wookie, we are looking for the children and those who have been taken. As I said, I am Sir Feldrican of the Church of Helm. If you wish to go with us to search for your friend Maple and the others, you certainly are welcome. Or if you wish to go on your own, we cannot stop you, but these tunnels are not safe.
Yeah, I guess I'll hang out with you guys while, you know, maybe we can like help each other out.
Yes.
Can you guys see in the dark?
Some of
I
us
can.
can.
Okay, yeah, I'll go.
Cool. All right, and with that, we're going to cut back to Katha, and then we'll take a quick break after this. But Katha,
Is
Felian and Fario meet up with you a few hours later. You're outside the lock shop now.
tapping my foot, going, get a move on. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Do you have a method of getting back into the lock shop?
Oh, is it locked?
I don't know. Did you guys figure out when she left? Did you guys discuss any way for her to catch up with y'all?
We did not.
Yeah, and
Okay.
was there? Oh no, because when we arrived the first time, the locksmith was there and
Yes.
open for business. So did they secure the door at some point before going down? Or
They did.
They did? Bastards.
Well, yeah, no, Keygan's not going to leave his store unlocked if, if he's not going to be in there, if he's not going to be present, He doesn't want people coming
so
in.
Keygan, well, that was it. I wasn't there for the end of the battle.
Yeah.
It seems likely that if we knew Katha was going somewhere and that we were going ahead, that we would give her a key or something. Seems like something we would do.
Okay.
Or leave her a note.
Well, that's why I'm letting you guys hash out right now. We can retcon this because you weren't here for the conversation. So whatever, we can have a flashback at this point to when you were departing to go talk to the guard. Thank you, Adam.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this and hand a key.
So I just have the key now? Are we cool with that?
Is she the trustworthy one? I mean, I definitely don't trust most of you, but is she trustworthy?
She's the one bringing backup. She's the one you want to let back in.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Blurp.
Yeah, no, fair.
Good enough. Yeah, all right.
Perfectly average.
He gets, I mean, the thing is that you guys kind of have him by the short hairs literally right now, so.
Oh, at that point we did.
Yeah, at that point you definitely did. So he actually gave you a key.
Great.
Cool.
So, go ahead.
Yeah, you guys, they're with you. They're equipped. Feli and Afario with you. They're equipped. You are all, you get into the shop, close the door, lock it behind you. You go over to the door, slide it open, and they're still looking at each other pretty curiously. Like, they don't quite know what to make of all of this, but give me a perception check real quick. All right. You could tell that there's a lot of unspoken communication going on here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of meaningful looks happening. But you don't get the sense that any of them say Shanker or anything like that, but you could tell that there's a lot happening. And oddly enough, sometimes they both kind of like have like this twitch and look out with like a 1,000-yard stare just for a second or two. And then they'll look back at each other or whatever. So it's interesting behavior. You haven't really witnessed it, but it's almost like they can both hear something that's not there. That's what you'd think, because the way they look, it's like weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just look at them and say, all right, boys, we're about to go into a deep, dark tunnel going to God only knows where, filled with demons and traps and all sorts of unsavory things in hopes of finding missing children and the other members of my party. So, out with it already. What are you thinking?
We're thinking that
What do you know that I don't know?
What do you mean?
Well, clearly you two know something about what we're getting into. I'm just saying now would be a good time to share that information.
We know about as much as you do.
Cool, then you go first.
All right. They kind of share a look with each other, and Fario unsheaths his sword, and you could tell he's more of the roguish type because he immediately starts checking for booby traps.
Well, the good news is we've left a very sticky trail.
Yeah, it will not be hard to find us.
That is correct. Oh, thank God. Because I was like, how the hell are they going to find each other? And now I'm like, okay, this makes perfect sense.
Literal goop.
A
The
distinct
entire
smell
way.
of light honey and flour.
My question is,
You're right.
but wait, Katha, you weren't there for this discovery though. So let me tell you, you guys open up the door, and immediately, Katha, you actually look in and you see that there's dust and cobwebs and stuff, and it looks like some of that stuff's been disturbed lately. But oddly enough, the first thing that you notice is the fine white powder on the ground. Some of it's wet and some of it is really sticky, and you kind of like Felian kneels down and sticks his fingers in it and sniffs it and then licks it and is like, honey? What, dear? No. Honey. Oh. Okay.
They just got 10% more interesting.
So, yeah, you, let's see. I'm just making sure that these guys can... There we go. And, Kathy, you have your dark vision up, right? Well, yeah,
Yep.
I mean, naturally, because you're a dwarf. But you're able to see on the map?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
So they are looking at this like, this is fresh. Was this from... Were these creatures throwing flour and honey around all over the place, or is this the work of your friends? Got some weird friends.
Was I there for the initial flower?
You were not.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, so you are not familiar with this plan.
Great. So I'm going to be like, I haven't got the foggiest idea, but it should make them easy to find.
Okay, then. All right. So you guys proceed down the staircase.
Okay.
And let me see here. By the way, rest of the brutes, if you guys want to take, we're gonna break at 8:30. But if you guys want to take an extra 5 and do a bio break or freshen up your drinks or whatever, you guys can step away now because I'm gonna take the next 5 with Katha to get her caught up with y'all.
Not missing the Katha show. Come on.
All right, just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. I like giving options. All right, you guys get down the staircase, part of it at least. This is a stone staircase. Its steps shrouded with cobwebs and dust, but which has also been recently disturbed with flour and honey and water. Descends to 20 feet to a 10-foot square landing, then bends right and plunges into darkness. The staircase at the turn descends another 20 feet before opening into a room over here. From the landing, you can hear a strange sound emanating from the chambers below, specifically chirping birds, rustling leaves, and cheery giggles. The landing itself is bare save for an empty iron torch sconce mounted inside the south wall. And as you look down this way, Felian is gonna... Or no, Fario, pardon me, is gonna step down. Felian relatively close behind. Katha, do you follow?
Yes, but
Okay.
at a remove. Say it's somewhere 6 to 8 feet.
Okay, so you're gonna be kind of like just behind them.
Mm-hmm. Cannon fodder. Hi.
Are you coming?
I'm right here. I'm following.
Okay. All right. You guys enter into what looks to be a 40-foot square room, 10-foot high ceilings. You feel a slight draft blowing into the room from a passage in the far wall. Okay, so there's a passageway on the west wall. It's 10 feet wide. Directly across from the stairs, there are 2 4-foot diameter circular doors are set into the middle of the south wall. Each one is framed of wood or made of wood and framed with a ring of mortared stones. The westernmost door is closed and inscribed with a strange glyph. You don't speak Gnomish, do you?
No.
Okay, so yeah, it's a strange glyph to you. The easternmost door is open, and all around you see evidence of flour and honey and water mixture kind of like all over the place. It's like a Jackson Pollock in here, really. And that mixture, like the trail of mixture, seems to go into that open doorway. Now, also, I should mention that in this room, mounted to the walls of the room, are 12 tarnished copper masks. The masks are 2 feet tall and cling 4 feet above the floor. Each one depicts a smiling gnome. And believe me, oh, that's right, you guys actually don't have any light sources because you can all see in the dark. So yeah, these masks, kind of creepy. You know, they're all very. If this was a well lit room, it would be like, oh, this is kind of cool. But you ever play like BioShock?
No.
Or it's almost like The Purge a little bit with these masks.
Okay.
Like in this dark room, it's like they go from to. You know. Yeah. All right. Each one depicts a smiling gnome's visage. The soft giggling, chirping, and rustling noises seem to pour from these masks. So all this environmental noise that you're hearing kind of comes directly from it.
Okay.
Now then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this strange trail seems to go this way, and I'm seeing footprints. Lots of footprints. I'm assuming that these are your friends at work. Not exactly subtle, are they?
No. That's not our brand.
Right. They share another look.
Would you stop that?
What?
Highly
Stop.
annoying.
Another look. And then they say, well, let's press on. They go into the room to the south here. If this is whoever's work this is, I think we should track them down. I'm guessing that this is... Well, I'm hoping these are your friends. Katha, I'll let you move yourself. I shouldn't be moving you.
Oh, okay, great. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, they go into the next room. And, well... There's you step into the next room and you actually find a corpse in the room. A dull gray body that is very much like the corpse of the invisible thing that you guys killed upstairs in the shop.
All right. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if that was our handiwork.
Yep. And then as you step in, you smell burnt flesh. Burnt flesh.
Burning.
Not actively burning, but... And it seems to be coming from this tunnel here on the east wall.
Can I see where the footprints are heading?
Into the hole in the east wall.
Great. Well, that's not necessarily a good sign, but I think we should go that way.
All right. Would you like to lead us, Lady Dwarf?
Not particularly. Go right ahead.
Another look. Fario steps in and says, fine.
The more you do that, the more you're going to go first.
I'll take
Just
point.
so you know.
That's fine. So they go, oh. Found the source of the smell. He gets about 10 feet into the tunnel, and there's another body. This one, similar to the previous one, similar size at least, and burnt to a crisp. And the whole place just reeks of burning corpse. Or charred flesh at this point. Would anyone like some barbecue?
Can we tell who that is?
Give me a perception check. Yeah, it's not one of yours. Let's put it that way. You actually do find it's dull gray flesh again, so it was probably another invisible stalker is what you're guessing.
Well, so far, our team 2 invisible, I mean, not invisible, but yes, they are invisible, right? Yeah, invisible cavern dweller 0.
Yep. All right. You guys managed to go through the tunnels. The tunnels wind different ways, and you guys are just going to follow the mixture, I'm assuming?
Yeah, that seems to make the most sense.
Cool. The tunnels wind east and then south. They cut south. And you emerge in a pantry from the looks of it. Come on, copy paste. Do your magic. Pardonnez-moi un moment. Come on. Really? Oh. Did I just manually refresh the whole window on me? Whoops. You emerge in a pantry. Or actually a kitchen, I should say. A kitchen. And I have to... Didn't want to have to do this, but I have to drag you guys manually, because nothing is ever easy. Yeah. You emerge in a kitchen with 2 stone hearths that fill the corners of this room on the eastern wall. Inside one of the hearths, actually inside the northeast hearth, is a body of a small creature wrapped in what looks to be kind of like rags. And this poor thing, or this creature, looks like it was basically had its head caved in. Very, very recently, I might add.
Oh, great.
Okay. But inside the room, 2 stone hearths fill the east corners of the kitchen. Stone shelves, barren and dusty, fill the wall space between the blackened fireplace. In the middle of the room stand 2 stout tables covered in old webs, while against the south wall rests a dilapidated wooden cabinet on the verge of collapsing under its own weight. Debris from roughly hewn 5-foot diameter tunnels, or the tunnel that you just came through, spill into the room. So the debris actually spills out into the room, like something drilled or came through the wall into that way. Near the opening are heaped the shriveled husks of 3 enormous spiders. Oh, forgot about them. Yes, in the northwest corner here is husks of 3 giant spiders, and over here is what looks to be almost like halfling-sized kind of creature, except for the fact that, well, you can't really see the head anymore, but you actually do see like what looks to be a broken jawbone and very, very, very pointy teeth, and then beneath, and then if you look at its feet. Doesn't have feet. It's got cloven hooves. Yeah. And you hear... Give me a round of perception checks, actually. Or just give me a perception check, Katha. Yeah, you hear noise coming from the open doorway. And it sounds
does it sound like pleasant noise, or did I not?
Sounds like a lot of talk.
Okay. So I look at the guys and I'm like, okay, this time I'm going to go first, because if that's my party up ahead, they might just kill you. So don't do anything weird behind me. Okay?
Okay. All right. And with that, as you step through, we're going to take a break. Everybody step away. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
Thank you, Five.
Thank you, Five.
He throws it back.
Thank you, Five.
We'll be back at it's 8:37. We'll be back at 8:43.
date a mermaid. That's not what it says.
Alrighty, folks, we are back. Thank you so much for sticking with us tonight. If you are watching in the chat room, guys, please give us a shout out. You know, if you guys are watching the stream, I see that we have 7 folks watching. Hi to our viewers. Thank you, Master Mandy.
That's
I believe.
me. I'm Master Mandy.
Ah, yay! Awesome. But I do see we have a bunch of folks hanging out. Tunnel Vision is a big fan of Wookiee's entrance. So, yeah, thank you for that. Is everybody having a good time tonight?
Absolutely.
Deathworth Inspiration. All right, Wookiee, you have inspiration, by the way. So whoever Tunnel Vision is, thank you for that. Is that Gabe?
I don't know.
Yeah. All right. I'll take that as a yes, but... yeah, so thank you guys for hanging out. If you, like I said, if you guys are enjoying what these characters are doing here tonight, feel free to please reward them with inspiration. That will give them advantage on any roll, any one roll upcoming. So thank you very much for Tunnel Vision for granting Wookiee some inspiration. Hopefully that'll come in handy. And once again, folks, I do just want to take, before we resume gameplay, I just do want to plug once again the games that I've got running. You can hire me through Mastermind Adventures to run a game for you if you're enjoying this game, if you're enjoying my play style, if you find that something that could be compatible for you. If you want me to tell a story with you, you can hire me through mastermindadventures.com. I'm currently running The Bard Brigade Solves Mysteries, be the star of your own Scooby-Doo or Josie and the Pussycat style mystery, and Jailbreak. Jailbreak is a perfect introduction for first-time role players, people who've never even seen a D20 before. Feel free to jump in on this. You can book me for either of those through mastermindadventures.com. Now, let's pick up where we left off.
Or I might say, Greg, for people who are looking for great presents to give for the holidays,
that
would
yes.
also be a great thing for people to give. Great gift to give for those they know who maybe are looking to get into D&D and haven't gotten into it yet.
Yeah, if you want a low barrier for entry, if you want someone that can give you, because these books by themselves are big, they're thick, they can be very intimidating. If you want someone who can be a guiding hand to give you a good first-time experience role-playing, that sounded like it could be taken several different ways, but to just gaming. If you guys want to, if you're looking for someone to help guide you into this new world of collaborative storytelling, I would be happy to do so. And also, if you use the code GREG5, GREG5, you get 5% off your first game. So yeah, Mastermind Adventures. Oh, Nate with a suggestion here. What did he say? You could run Strahd again as a horror days thing. That could be fun. I would dig that. A Christmas themed the Strahd that stole Christmas. The Strahd that stole, I don't know, like what would be the D&D version of Christmas? Not Life Day, because Star Wars already ruined that. But I will keep that in mind. I think that's a fun idea. All right, so Katha, you step into a large room. This was clearly once a dining hall. It's a chamber that now only contains wreckage of once-fine furniture. 2 iron chandeliers dangle from the ceiling, while a third, its rope severed, lies amid the debris on the floor. And you look over here, and you actually see the backside of a familiar-looking black dragonborn.
Uh-oh.
Why was that an uh-oh?
Well, no, for a second there, I thought he was implying you were unconscious, and then I realized that's not what he said.
No. He's
standing.
I'm just standing in the doorway.
Yeah, he's standing upright in the doorway.
In fact, you don't recognize him because he is conscious.
Yeah.
Yes.
How dare you, sir? How dare you? I haven't been drinking for hours. You
recognize that unmistakable brick tookus of his from a mile away.
It is well defined.
He doesn't hear us coming in the room. I mean, the elves.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I would have been facing outwards, not inwards.
Okay.
Since I am
Well,
Basically,
then give me a perception check, please.
all right. She just walked right up to me. I don't even see her. What? Where are you, perception?
And she's not the stealthy one. I'm just saying.
Hey-oh.
So, Brick, you actually heard some noise coming from the kitchen.
All right, I will pull out my weapon. I will warn the people in the room that someone is approaching, and I will stay in the doorway.
All right. And you have your eyes locked on the door as you see Katha emerge.
Well, it's about time. You've missed all the fun. It's Katha, guys.
Hey.
And as she emerges, 2 more figures follow her.
And I go back into the doorway.
No. It's all right. You might recognize these guys.
I do recognize them. That's why I went back in the doorway. What are they doing with you?
I'm not entirely sure yet. I thought they might be useful to trigger any booby traps on the way down here, but it looks like you guys have managed to do that. Quite a mess you've left on the way down here.
Well, it's
kudos.
mostly been them, not us, so.
That's awesome. Kudos on the dead things. And, but yeah, they volunteered. My instincts are telling me that their motives are good, even though they seem to be a little bit less than forthcoming with any information they might have. But apparently one of their good friends is among the missing. So I tend to trust them at the moment, albeit hesitantly.
Well, you're not the only one who picked up some strangers. We found a kid here in a storage room, and I will move out of the way of the doorway so everybody else can come out and say hi. Keeping an eye on these dudes who I don't entirely trust, even though they've been given the thumbs up.
It's more like a...
Actually, let's move to the front of them. There we go there.
I mean, they haven't tried to kill me so far.
Well, you're a very likable person. Some of us aren't.
They sure look.
Wookie grabs as many baguettes as she can stuff in her pockets.
Stale baguettes, stale.
They make good blunt weapons.
They're all good. They're rations, they're weapons.
What can't they do?
We give this room a once over to see if there's anything hidden in under the shelves.
Nope, nothing hidden or untoward in the larder, in the pantry.
Okay.
Just you smell a lot of moldy food, and the rations that are there look pretty heavily picked over with halfling-sized bites. I'm just saying. She was in there for like several hours, guys. I mean, I'm surprised that there's any food left in there at all, really. So.
Hey, Pookie, I have a question for you. Did you come in this room and have the door shut on you, and then you were trapped, or did you come from another? Like, is there another hidden hallway?
No, I came through the door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
I don't think there's another door. I don't know. It was dark. I couldn't see. Should we go look?
I mean, we can kind of feel around the walls in this room.
What's the locksmith's name? I keep forgetting.
Keygan.
Egan?
Yeah.
I call Egan out and ask him if he recognizes either of the elves.
I thought it was
He's met them before. Keygan? Keygan.
Yeah,
well,
Keygan.
whatever his name is. I'm not great with names. I'm a bouncer.
He comes out.
Keygan out.
He looks at them and goes, "Should I know you, gentlemen? Should I know you, gentlemen?" They kind of look at each other and go, "No. Should."
Just
Should
thought
we
I'd
know you?
ask.
All right, so I guess we go north towards bird singing or south, I guess.
Well, I guess bird singing is going to take us back to the main room. Do we? So what are the other
Give me
two
a
doors? What were
wisdom
the
check
letters?
on that. Give me a wisdom check on that, Brick.
It's a slightly different type of bird.
Well, is this on the map?
Yeah, you think that'll take you right back to the starting spot.
Greg, will my vision on this map increase if I light my
Yes.
stick? All right, now that I'm no longer a mule and can cast spells again, I will light my walking stick, so it's just a consistent flame.
Crew, did
All right.
we identify the letters on the other doors in here?
You found, well, obviously the one that you guys went through is a Z, and you have the key to that. The other one is, Keygan says that the one over here is a U, like underling. And then that's a J up in the northwest door there, and then the one that goes to the kitchen is an E.
And
Okay.
Greg, which way did Wookiee come from whenever she left the
South.
like bunker room? So
Yeah.
south is where she came from.
Well, no, you came from the south, so you headed north. By the way, Katha, Birch emerges from this side room with a mule on a rope. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
What?
He's got a mule.
that's fascinating.
So
I'm sure there's a reason.
I mean, and the
I
mule
can
is
tell
actually
everybody-
laden with bags of flour, and what looks to be like buckets of water, and then like a tub of honey.
This is their thing. I honestly don't know what's happening, but the mule's nice.
His
It's
name is
called the
Earl.
honeycake method. We are fighting invisible creatures.
Yeah, the mule's
I-
name is Earl.
Well, this is Earl. He is a speculative squire, trying to give him a little bit
Is
of
he the-
motivation. Yes, animals can be knighted. But what we were doing is we were mixing a 4 parts water to 1 part honey and 1 part flour, so that as we bless the rooms with this concoction, if there is anything invisible, it will stick to it, and we can smite it. It's quite
The two half-elves kind of look at each other and have been sharing a look as you describe this, and then at the end of it they go, "Oh."
It's messy but effective.
Have you managed to detect any invisible creatures with this?
Nope.
We have not failed at detecting any invisible creatures with it yet.
That's true.
either.
That is a factual statement. We have not failed in our efforts to detect.
I would like to look at them and just say, I told you we weren't subtle.
Right.
It's
Well,
kind
it's
of our
good. It's
thing.
good to know that pretty much every creature in here will be able to follow our trail. That is definitely handy to know.
So
the further we go, we will just have mess everywhere. In the same way that there's dust and foot tracks from the creatures who have been down here everywhere.
And 2 donkeys.
well, one donkey now.
Oh,
Speaking of where to go, so we already know we have one J. There was a J door in the main room that we came into. We haven't run across a U yet, and we don't have any other keys. So I'm assuming we're going to go through one of these open doorways to the north or south.
There's an opening to the north and there's an opening to the south.
I say
And
we go-
Wookie, you came from the south.
Lorenzo, you
I
just
tell
flip a coin?
everybody.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Well, I can tell everyone I came from that way, from down south, and that's where the it looks like I don't know, like maybe a barracks room or something. There were like a bunch of cots and some chests. I didn't really find much in there, but that's where I came from.
All right, well, let's head north then.
Wait, I heard chests. Let's go there.
I mean, if
You know this is a rescue mission, right? This isn't treasure
yeah,
hunting.
he wants to rescue money from wherever it's at. No, she was.
Wookie, did you see any other children there?
No. I was there
But,
alone.
but Spooky was a captured child, right?
Who's spooky? I mean,
you were kidnapped.
Wookie.
Right.
Her name is Wookie.
my name is Wookie.
Uh-huh. And so I assume you were taken where all the other ones were, right?
No, I was knocked out and I woke up alone. We can go. I can show you the room. I already looked at the chests, but if you want to check them out some more, you can. I only have one. All of my stuff is missing too, so I would like to find my stuff anyway.
Excuse me?
Sorry, that was
Is that the elves?
No,
They're
that
attacking! Kill them! Kill them!
I've got a text alert apparently. So there we go. I don't know how that wound up as my default all of a sudden. Oh, because never mind. This is what happens when apps open.
For reasons, I say we go back to where Wookie
Yeah.
was previously.
Find her items. All right, shall we?
All
Shall we
right, I'll
form
gesture
back
for
up?
the elves to go ahead of me.
Exactly. Make the elves go first.
Move. Well, they don't have to be first, but they've got to be in front of me. I will take up the back of the line.
I will. I'll look at it and be like, yeah, if you have a better way of detecting invisible creatures, my half-elven new met individuals, do tell.
No, please, by all means. We would love to see how effective your method is.
Oh, I didn't like the tone of his voice. at all.
Right? That sounded like
What I asked
sarcasm.
was
Not
whether
good.
you have a method of detecting the invisible.
Oh, no.
they-
I mean, our guess is as good as yours at this point, so please, by all means.
If they had a method, it probably isn't even sticky, so who cares?
I'm gonna whisper to Katha. These guys are kind of dicks, right?
Jury's out on their usefulness at this point, too. So here's a question. I have this great axe, right? What if I just started walking in the room, swinging it around me in case there was an invisible creature?
Yeah, that's not going to go
Perhaps.
poorly for anybody.
Traps would be the reason why you don't do that.
Well, fine.
Don't we,
My
in theory,
amusement
just
is why
grow
you-
a cloud of flour?
That is part of why we have extra flour.
Seems like it would
Feld
spread more
feels
if
that
you
the addition of water and honey will stick better, as if the invisible person could shake off the flour and become invisible again. This would assure that outcome of not happening.
I feel like Feldrican has never had to bake anything.
Or tried to get flour off himself.
Right?
Well, flinging flour any distance
That's
is
true.
not super
That's
easy.
true.
But yeah, no, it is easier with a little weight behind it. I
Yeah, you got to give it some heft.
That is, yes. This is why at War College we created the honeycake method. Of course, it was for a prank at first, but
I mean, why would people,
It was not meant to be used practically on the field.
But definitely don't want to question War College.
No, you don't question War College.
Okay,
Mario,
well, who's
shall-
going first?
shall we-
Otherwise,
shall we
just-
venture? Shall we venture to find our little
Yes, let us venture south and see
items?
what can be found.
Wait,
All right.
Fario and Feldian, give me the name of the person you've lost.
Excuse me?
The name of the person you lost. You're searching for someone.
Well, yes,
We have
we're
a list.
gonna make me look it up.
Well, I know what it is.
I mean, we're just gonna kill him in the end. Come on, guys. Let's be honest here.
You can't say the
Well-
fun part out loud.
I did. Oh.
Well, no, it's we've been searching for our friend Elithor Ashstaff.
I'm sorry, one more time?
Elithor Ashstaff, the wizard.
That's who you lost?
That's a friend of ours. Yes.
Oh.
Are you from the Wizards College?
No, we're just friends with a wizard. You can be a friend of a wizard and not be from the Wizards College.
But can you?
Well, I suppose it depends on how you define friendship. I'm sure that you lot have a quite interesting definition. Stop. Be nice. Be calm. They
Sorry,
share
watching Greg-
another loaded look. Yeah.
Watching Greg manage two NPCs at once is like, I mean, it's like watching you talk to yourself. It's so fantastic.
all right.
So,
Is this person anybody that Wookiee would know by chance?
No.
and
Well-
this person is not on our what I thought was a comprehensive list of people who are lost down here.
Yes,
Yes,
he's
they
on
are.
the list of missing, page 2, number 10.
What?
Oh
Yep.
ho 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 ho.
What? Oh. It was under the name F. Or F.
You thought you were being sneaky and worked around the GM, but you didn't. He had your number.
Hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna start like mother shooing people to the south. Let's go, let's go. There's children in dire need of
Yes.
rescuing. Chop chop.
All right.
Plus, I want to hit things. Preferably not the elves, but if it comes to that. Damn it! I said the fun part out loud. Oh.
Another loaded look between them. At this point, they just kind of both sigh and just.
We'll help you. For what
Stop
it's
being
worth.
all
I don't think
emo.
we're the ones that need the help right now, but thank you.
Oh, rude.
They kind of look at Keygan, and Keygan is just like.
Okay, according to this map thing, it looks like a room within a room.
All right, so you guys enter this area to the south here. Lorenzo, Fel, you see two more gear doors. One of them is labeled with an R. Keygan identifies for you. You call him forward, and he's like, "Yep, that's an R, right over here." And this is an A from the looks of it. And they, Wookie, give me a wisdom save or a wisdom check.
Just a straight wisdom.
Yep.
Okay.
You remember that where you came from is here-ish. Just remembering which way you got turned around in the darkness is like this. This is probably the room that you came from.
Okay. She just goes ahead and squeezes through, listens at the door for a sec to see if anything new is in there.
Okay. Yep. Nope.
You want? Oh, I don't hear anything. Okay.
Yeah.
Does it look armed?
I mean, the door's locked. I mean, yeah, it's rolled closed and locked.
Does it have like a glowy rune thing like I saw in the other one?
It's got a letter on it. It's not glowing currently.
It's not glowing. Okay. All right. Well, since none of the adults have come to help me, I'm just gonna try to push the door open for myself.
Wait, stop. Just don't. Everything here is meant to kill you. Everything.
I already know that.
So
I already know that, and that's why my friend might be dead by now. But you guys keep on talking about honey and flour and making weird passes at the elves that didn't do anything wrong, and I just need to find my friends.
Fair.
Hold on. Let me look at this door first.
All right.
Before we open it, checking for traps, which I'm pretty sure this one is trapped, since they all are.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
every door is trapped. Let me tell you
the
that right
door
now.
marked. I know
It's just-
that.
Just
there
a
was
matter of
door
what
marked-
kind.
There was a door marked A in the first room as well, wasn't there? With the masks.
Yes.
Yes,
First room
A
is
and J
J
were
and
the
an A.
two rooms, and we went into J,
Yes.
and that's where we found the hole in the wall, and then ended up in this room that also has a J, inexplicably.
Yeah, hold on once. Yeah, the A door is the one that you guys actually managed to get through that had the tunnels bored through it.
So, but the only other entrance into that A room was the door. So there was the door, and then there was the tunnel that was dug out. It wasn't part of the original structure, right? There wasn't another door in the A room.
I thought we didn't go in A. I thought we went into J. That was the one we busted open.
No,
That
no,
had
no. A
both.
was the one that was half open. We couldn't tell if it was A or Z.
Yeah. So the first door you guys went through was an A door.
Which tells us that it has the same key, but they're not connected.
All right.
So like walking.
So they
into the
reuse
door
they
doesn't-
reuse letters. All right.
Okay. So, Lorenzo, yeah, you do detect a trap on this door. Actually, you just rolled your disable. You have technically. Give me a perception check first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know that you're assuming that it's trapped. Actually, oddly enough, based on what you're seeing, this one doesn't appear to be trapped. You know, if this one's already been opened and closed recently, you're thinking that it's probably been tripped already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's your assumption looking at
That's
it.
fine. I'll tell you, it's fine. Go ahead, open it, and I'm going to step to the side.
Okay. Yep, so you unfortunately the door is locked. So do you want to take your lockpick roll and use it to open the door?
Oh, sure.
Okay. So yeah, you open the door, you pick the lock open, and it rolls off to the side. But as it goes, you see the letter flash red. And I need initiative, please.
Wop wop from everybody.
Yeah, pretty much.
All
Oh
right.
dear God. All right.
Nice.
Greg, is there a way to manually override in D&D Beyond my initiative?
Yes, and it's
Damn, Gray Soul.
He really wants to go.
Oh, you're beating me.
all right.
Just been quietly focused the entire
He's been
session.
quietly waiting with his
to act.
For his moment to kill.
With my
Yep.
-1 to attack, I
Yeah.
will lead the charge.
Copy that. I'm gonna take everybody's initiatives real quick. Nate, as you open the door, you go, oh yeah, it's no traps here. This one's clearly not trapped at all. The rune goes off as the door opens improperly, and with a flash, you see 3 giant rats appear. 2 in the room, 1 right next to you. And these aren't just any giant rats, though. I mean, you know, giant rat seems pretty normal looking. These guys are larger, more feral looking, spiked, and with glowing, vicious looking red eyes.
I don't think they exist.
Well, you're gonna find out in a minute.
Like they are mechanical rats?
No.
Oh.
You actually, your radar goes off immediately, Fel. These are not mechanical rats. These are fiendish. Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah. These are magical, evil devil rats, is what they're fiendish dire rats. So yeah, things are about to get real interesting real quick.
Lorenzo.
I didn't do it.
You didn't
All right.
not do it.
Hold on, I'm opening up the encounter here real fast, and I will get everybody's initiatives in just one moment. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
This is exciting for me. I don't really know everybody's classes, so I'll find out.
You guys are gonna have some fun here in a second, then.
We're all bards, so it's going to be real annoying real fast.
Hey.
Now it's time for the musical number.
That's right. We all sing a song together. It's great.
Tara,
We
what's
just
your niche?
Tara got like a 20.
Yeah.
20. Got it. Birch.
I got like a 5, so I'm last.
Lorenzo.
20.
Jesus.
Ooh.
Brick.
14.
14. Graysoul.
21.
Blackjack. Wookie.
13.
13. Fel.
18.
Katha.
18.
Everybody's hitting some big numbers here. God damn. All right, and
Does
then
Earl get an initiative?
uh,
Earl's gonna hopefully not die.
yeah.
Earl's gonna stay in the other room.
Earl's gonna stay in the other room, and I have to also figure out where I can fit in my 4 other NPCs. So I'm gonna have. Yeah, I will figure
mine,
that out
right?
momentarily. What's that?
Did you get mine?
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
We're gonna start with Graysoul.
Okay.
Graysoul, with a sudden bamf, like think like Nightcrawler from the X-Men, with a sudden like flash and the smell of brimstone. You see at least one figure appear. A large, got big, sharp, pointy teeth. Appear in the room with glowing red eyes.
In the room we're currently in, or where?
Oh no! Oh, you're
Rick
still
is
in the. You're still with everybody
I've
up
been
here.
following Fell, so.
Okay, go on ahead and put yourself where you are.
That'd
Then.
be yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
Battle
we're in the
buddies.
corridor here.
Battle buddies. You actually don't really have line of sight. The corridor is 10 feet wide though, so you can.
Okay.
You
So I
can
can
move
get
up.
next to.
Yeah, you can actually move up, even though it'll put you in the wall. Just there you go.
I'll just-
yeah, fine.
yeah.
Done.
Yeah, it puts me in the wall, and then it gives me the sight as though I'm stuck in the wall. Okay, this is
Oh.
working. Okay.
That's
we're
fine.
good.
Just do that. Yeah, there you go.
Hugging
So
the
yeah,
wall.
you actually do. You can see that this is clearly some sort of fiendish creature that has appeared randomly. All right. And let me figure out where my. What are you gonna do?
All right, I will. I'm gonna use 5 feet of my 30 feet to move here, see if I can see down. So it's just the single one here.
That's what you could see right now. Actually, you know what? As you look into the room over here, you do see another one in the room within striking distance of Wookiee. So you see one
In the
here
room
and
beyond
one.
her. Okay.
Yeah, just beyond her. Oh wait, I didn't give you guys the.
Yeah.
That's why nobody could see anything. Hold on. Let me fix that. I had to go in and outline every wall and door in this dungeon to get the dynamic lighting to work, y'all. And let me tell you, that stuff takes forever. But
That's impressive.
But it looks great when it works. When it works. Cool. So, yeah, you see one in the room as the door rolls open, and then you see another one in the hallway right next to Lorenzo. So you got one next to Lorenzo and one next to Wookiee.
Okay. And I can move through a friendly character's space without issue?
Yes.
All right.
Unless you're also moving through a square threatened by the creature, in which case the creature gets an attack of opportunity.
If I leave their threatened area.
If you leave a square they're threatening, yes.
Okay. So my plan then would be to move over to here so that Lorenzo can move over and we can flank this guy.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that to Lorenzo as I move over here, and I will attack this fiendish rat.
Okay. It's gonna attack you.
I
As you
haven't
go.
left its threatened area, though.
Well, no. You actually transfer. You move through 3 squares that it's threatening. So it's not leaving the threatened area. It's the fact that you are moving through its. You left 1 square that it's able to attack. So you actually do. It does get an attack off on you.
Okay.
Yeah. Even if you're moving into another square that it is able to attack, it still counts as doing that. So hopefully, it misses anyway, because I know that your AC is really better than a 7, right?
It is, yes, it is better than 7.
So as you squeeze by, it kind of snaps at you, and you manage to shove it off as it tries to bite.
Is its AC better than a 13?
No.
Aha.
Wow.
All right.
Let's see if I can roll negative damage. Kind of close.
Huh.
All right, so you actually, the funny thing is you guys kind of have a bit of an impasse. It tries to attack you, you try to attack it, and all you wind up doing is shoving its face away from you with your mace.
I'm okay with that outcome.
Yeah, that's a decent outcome. So that's not too bad.
Lorenzo will do some magic here next. Hopefully.
Lorenzo, it is your turn. Speaking of.
I will 5-foot step over here,
Okay.
and then I'm going to take out my rapier and stab it in the back.
Go for it. With advantage.
With advantage, yes. That's a shift, right?
Yep. That's a hit.
Okay. Well, one more, see if I crit. No. All right, so that is
It's close to a crit, though.
9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. You can see that this creature, you stab into it, and it does not take the full effect of the hit. But you do wound it pretty deeply, but it's still not enough to strike it down or stop it.
Yeah, a bloody
Yeah, you get the feeling that your weapon does not do. It doesn't. Being considering the fact that this is a magical creature, your weapon is not sufficient enough to damage it fully.
Yep.
So. All right, but you did get a good shot.
A holy
let me tell you.
smite will have a good effect on it.
Oh, probably. Next up, Tara.
Okay. I'm going to come down here. Oh man. See if I can zoom in. Is this is one of them?
That is correct.
Okay, and then there's another one down here. Is that right?
Yes. You do not have line of sight on the second one, and the first one is about half. I mean, you're shooting through friends, but it's about half cover.
Okay, can I, if I move a little bit to the side and shout out to duck, will they shout wall or something? Make them get out of my way. Or just shout, get out of my way. That's what I'll do. I'll shout,
There you go.
get out of the way. That makes more sense.
You shout, get out of the way.
Shout, get out of the way, and then hopefully they do.
All right. Go on ahead and what are you doing? Oh, longbow?
Yes.
All right. I need you to roll it with disadvantage.
Oh. Okay, well, I'll do another one then.
All right. You take a shot, you line it up, and through your allies, through the doorway, it actually catches on a tooth of the gear right before it hits the creature. And the arrow kind of ricochets off.
Oh.
It's a really, really difficult shot to pull off with all of that cover that it had. But, all right.
I'm sure I'll get another shot at some point.
You will. You will definitely have other shots, trust me. I am...
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Unless we're all dead.
But if you're dead,
right.
it's fine. You're on the floor.
Fario draws his sword and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 comes up behind Katha. Not attacking Katha, making that clear.
Okay.
All right. And that is his turn, and now we have Katha. It is your action.
Well, I don't like it when creatures sneak up behind me.
He's not sneaking. He's clearly moving towards the sound of the fight. I'm just making that clear.
Fine. Okay. I'm moving into the room, but none of the... never mind. Where's the bad guy? Where is he?
To your right.
Yep.
That looks like Graysoul. So we don't have a figure for this guy?
Oh, we do. We do. They're just not. There's one here.
You may not have a light source that's letting you see that far.
You should.
I should. I mean, I have dark vision.
Oh.
Yeah, your vision should be really good. Let me check your token real quick.
I just want to get to the, all of my weapons are melee, really. So
Go east.
There's one right in front of me, right in front of Wookie.
Can you ping yourself?
Katha, yeah, why can't you see anything? You should have.
I mean, I see
here.
some. Hey, it might actually be help if I zoomed in my map. Just saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a little hard to see.
Yeah, it's a little crowded up in here right now.
Yeah.
So. All right, so you move through and you come up right behind Wookie. You see that there's one creature over here, and then there's one through the doorway.
And I can see the one through the doorway?
Yes, over, on the other side of Wookie. Yep.
I'm going to that one.
Okay. You'd have to squeeze through the door to and get into a.
Oh.
So
the door. I'm opening up a whole other door of trouble.
Yeah. But do you want to squeeze through? You'll take an attack, but you can get in the room.
I don't feel a need for that. The thing can come out here and get head chopped off just the same as me going in the room.
Okay. I just can't have you occupying the same square as Wookie unless you guys both want to be.
I didn't realize I was occupying the same square.
Oh, sorry about that. Well.
Greg, I have halfling nimbleness, so I wonder. I don't know if that works the other way too, where I can move through the space of any other creature larger than me. So I don't know. I just wonder if it means that other people can move past me easily as well.
I would say that she can move easily. I will allow that your ally can move through your square easily, but it's more the threat on the other side of you that you're kind of sandwiched right now. It's more the threat that the rat presents than any obstacle that you're presenting.
Okay. So what I'm seeing right now is I am in a square all by myself.
Yes.
Looks like just below Wookie.
Mm-hmm.
And you're saying that there's a rat on the other side of Wookie.
Yes.
And there's one in the door.
Yeah, there's one in the door, and then you see one that is down here.
Oh,
okay.
Well, screw that. Well, this is as far as I can move. So without risking an attack going through the door, we're gonna throw a couple hand axes.
Okay, so you're gonna take a shot at this guy?
Yes. Question. I technically have 2-weapon fighting. Can I...
You want to throw both of them?
One each. Yeah.
Yes.
2 hand axes.
Yeah, the only trick is that one of them does not get to use your strength bonus. So the second attack does not get to use your strength bonus for damage.
How do I... Oh, okay, fair enough.
Oh, that's why they're all... Okay.
Unless you have the feet.
Oh, hello. Yeah, so you definitely connect with this guy.
All right. And
you deal... you actually stick the axe in it. And it does not look happy about that. All right, and then...
Just pa-cha, pa-cha.
Cool. Yeah, it is looking real rough because both axes kind of thunk thunk into it side by side, and it screams in pain. Feld.
All right, I am going to slide on here next to Lorenzo, and we're gonna drop the hammer on this wounded rat. Am I technically flanking it? Is it still looking at?
It is not. You are
Grayson?
not flanking it right now. Not in your current positioning.
Gotcha.
You have to have an ally directly across in a straight line. From
gotcha.
Corner to corner.
Ally. Gotcha.
Yeah, you have to have
ally.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, if I move down one though, that would be an attack of opportunity, correct?
That is correct.
On its part.
Yeah, it would get a shot on you.
So I will not do that. I'm going to look to drop the mace on this guy.
The power of Helm compels you.
Oh, man. Of course that happens. I roll a nat 20 on the what just? Oh, why did it just? Oh, interesting.
Oh,
See how it comes up.
Oh, holy shit! Yeah, you obliterate it.
Yeah.
Eat that, you filthy rat.
Yep, you yeah, you come up and you just obliterate the thing.
I thought maces didn't do damage.
Takes a special touch to do null damage.
Someone who uses a mace as a finesse weapon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I raise my mace and I say, "Enjoy the honeycakes," and I drop the mace.
Try the veal. with a sickening crack, you bring your mace down on its skull, and the skull splits, kind of spewing blood and ichor everywhere. It twitches and then falls, splats on the ground, falling still. Brick.
All right, so who do we have? Oh, let's walk and see. 1, 2, 3. So it's just the rat in the doorway, it looks like?
Yep, that's one that you can see.
Is there, can I actually, is this a wall that I'm in, or is this an actual space?
The map doesn't line up perfectly, so you do have like 10 feet of space that you, or it's a 10-foot wide corridor, so I'm going to rule that you.
So I could get up here and whack the rat?
Yeah.
All right, I will do just that. I will whack a rat violently and with anger.
Okay, go for it. Woo!
All right, the rat has been whacked.
Yeah, roll your damage.
And now
There was a news story recently about someone whacking a rat over Zoom, and I think he got in trouble for it.
ka-chunk.
Are you doing it one-handed or two-handed?
It's one-handed. I got a shield.
Oh, that's right. Okay, cool. So yeah, you do hit it. It's a solid hit, but again, you feel like that this has got a really, really tough hide on it. So the damage that you dealt, while a solid blow, it's not enough to really beat this demonic hide on this creature. But
all right.
So that's Brick. Wookie.
So you said that the rat in front of me looks really bad right now?
It just got dealt a very solid blow. Let's put it that way.
I don't want to brag or anything, but I
okay. But if I like counter it, like if I move to the side of it, I'll get an opportunity attack on me.
I will say that you can make a 5-foot adjustment.
So if I
because it's not a part of a larger move. So I will say that you can make a 5-foot adjustment without provoking. So you come through the doorway. As you come through the doorway, you see that there is another rat in the room.
Oh my god.
In the back corner, and it's, kind of like just, it kind of is finishing poofing into existence as you go in.
Oh my god. There's more! And then I go ahead and I stab.
Stab, stab, stabbity, stab.
Stabby stab. Let me see
Stabby,
what
stab.
Oh wait, hang on.
Oh yeah, it helps you roll damage first. Okay, so yeah, you take your dagger and you sink it in there. You do not have sneak attack on it. Oh wait, it has an act. Well, no, that's if you're an assassin. You don't have assassin levels. So you do sink your dagger into it and twist the knife. And actually, you kind of get it right between the right where the neck joints meet, and you start to feel like you're hit with a gout of blood. You've clearly severed an artery. And you think that you might have actually finished it off, except for the fact that it turns to you and proceeds to, with just burning hatred in its eyes, it turns and lunges at you. Yeah. This too shall suck.
Excellent.
Ooh.
She's just a child.
What's your alignment?
Chaotic neutral.
Oh, Holy shit. Okay, yeah.
You're gonna fit right in.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, welcome to the Brute Squad. The smite good attack has no effect on you. So you it only latches on to you for and bites you for 5 damage. So
Okay.
you actually you stab it in the neck and it comes up and it just clamps down on your arm, and you actually feel like something radiate from that bite, something angry and magical, but it doesn't affect you.
Yeah.
And you see like the rat's eyes kind of like go wide with surprise at this. Like, wait, that's not supposed to work that way.
I say, I probably already have rabies.
All right. It's burn
I
my
guess I
one-
can't do an offhand attack if I only have 1 dagger, right? Like I don't.
That's
get to
correct.
do my
I mean, you can do an unarmed attack if you want to give it a shot.
Punch him
As
in
a
the
dwarf?
nose.
Yeah.
But it'll just be like a straight 1 point of damage, because you can't use strength bonus on your offhand unless you have like advanced 2-weapon fighting feats. So
My strength is a -1 modifier, so I don't think it would do anything.
yeah, it's not going to do anything, and it has damage resistance anyway. So even if you did hit that 1 point, it would the resistance would stop it. So
Kiss me, Ed.
Birch.
Oh, all right. Hey, can you ping what's still alive? There's 2 of them still alive?
You could see through the door, and you can see one of them that is currently like trying to chew on Wookiee.
There's another one. You can't really see it from where you are, but there's one like vaguely over here.
Yeah.
Well-
You see Keygan pull out his crossbow, and you actually see him incant a spell as you come rushing by him. And Felian and Fario have come to the doorway. Fario is actually grabbed onto Earl's reins, so he doesn't go taking off anywhere.
All right, I'm gonna grab the flame off the top of my stick and throw it at the one that's bothering Wookiee.
Okay. You actually have a relatively clear shot. Go for it.
I
Oh, that's a
did.
hit. Yep. Roll damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Out of nowhere, this thing that is currently like you see the Wookiee. You get the best view of this because what happens is this creature that has like latched onto your arm looks at you with a lot of shock as its most potent attack does not affect you, and then suddenly, it explodes. Like you see like this, you see a flash of fire come from outside in the hallway and hit it, and it kind of goes like blows right through it, and suddenly the entire other wall is just covered in rat gut.
Cool.
As
I
this
like to
thing,
imagine the rat was thinking, not realizing where that came from, like that was a result of biting you.
yeah,
Like you were so evil, like you exploded it.
You look.
That'd be disappointing for the rat. I'm dead. What?
I once got
What?
bitten by a rattlesnake, and after 6 days of writhing in pain, the snake died.
I wonder if the other rat also thinks that I did that. If like it's.
I don't think it's that smart.
Aw.
It would be fun. It would be fun. But
If you
the
look back
the
at where
other
the
rat,
flame-
seeing nothing else in the room to attack, just charges at you.
If you look back where that flame came through, my hand catches back out of fire, and then it's back on my stick again like a torch.
It's like that. Okay. The other... Here we go. The other rat tries to bite you and fails.
Excellent.
It comes charging up at you, and you kind of like "Olay!" and manage to get around the lunging attack, the lunging snout of the beast, and you can smell rotting flesh coming from its mouth, like it had just been eating something pretty foul right as it was getting summoned. Yeah. back to the top of the order. Graysoul.
All right, let's move into the room here. Oh, there's a rat.
In the doorway still. Yep.
There's a rat, and there's a rat, and there's a rat.
All right.
You dirty rat.
Rats for everybody. Look under your chairs.
So at this point, if I move further into the room, it will get an attack on me?
That is correct.
All right.
Oh.
Let's do it. I'll set up flanking for somebody else.
Okay.
Bite me.
Allow me to oblige. What's your AC?
17.
17. It actually sees you come through, it lunges at you, and you actually, with a satisfying clang, its teeth connect with your arm and do not pierce. It does. Those teeth do not pierce your armor, but you hear like this sickening sound of enamel on metal.
Ugh.
It's like nails on a chalkboard. It's just it really kind of gets you, but it does not it does not hurt you.
All right, I'm gonna try to beat it off my arm because that sound is horrible.
Hey-oh. All right. Give me an attack. That's a hit.
16. All right.
Okay.
Let's see if we can do damage this time.
Yes, you actually do connect with it. It's a hit, a solid, palpable hit.
Solid point of damage. I know how that works.
Yep.
I'll take it. And
Hey
so
man,
the
you're
rat.
you're making an impact. Every point of damage counts.
Hey, my impact comes when people start hitting the floor, so it's okay.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, you are the best tag team flanking partner in the business.
Exactly.
Yep. Lorenzo.
Rogue sometimes.
Oh, 5-foot step right there. And then I'm going to rapier it. For a
Oh, holy
critical.
crap. All right.
Damn, we are on fire tonight, people.
Nate,
that
I need to check your die roller.
I hope that when we are up against larger creatures, we continue this amazing.
Oh no.
No, you guys are totally hosed at that point.
It's just gonna be a bunch of corpses bleeding out on the floor.
Yep.
Our corpses.
Yeah, you do stab it, and if your attack was magical, it would bear the full brunt, but you still do manage to shish kebab this thing pretty good. Tara.
But, is it still alive? I'm going to disengage and back up.
Okay. Yeah. You're like, oh, nope, still moving. You guys take it. All right.
All right. I'm going to call out for them to hit the deck again. And am I still with disadvantage?
No, I will say that you actually, the disadvantage of the three people in front of you, Graysoul is kind of keeping it aligned enough that you could get a decent shot on it. He's kind of got it still in the doorway, framed in the doorway by being a human target or a half-elven target. So you just get a straight attack on it. That hits. And yes, and you actually, with a satisfying thunk, your arrow strikes true into the beast's side. It twitches and screams and writhes in agony. And finally, it collapses and the fiendish light goes out of its eyes.
Hey.
Are we done just carelessly opening doors now?
Nope.
No.
No.
What do I do?
Never!
We're gonna
We gotta search this room here.
I mean, if you've got keys, we can stop, but otherwise, no.
Do we gotta search that room, see if there's anything in it.
All right, so you guys go into the room.
Yeah.
It is sleeping quarters.
After all, we were trying to find our new companion's gear.
Yep. Nothing remains in the room except 4 decrepit cots, 4 small wooden chests, and a wooden dresser with 4 drawers. Everything is draped in cobwebs, and everything is picked through. There really isn't anything of any use or good in there. So this is clearly where they'd stuck Wookiee. You do find the corpse of one of these small creatures, the dark creepers. You do find the corpse of a dark creeper in there. It looks like it had actually been choked to death.
And is that one of the smaller ones that we
Yes.
haven't fought yet? Okay.
No, it's like the one that came out of the hearth that tried to stab you and you
Okay,
caved its head
right.
in. It's with the
Gotcha.
big pointy teeth and the cloven hooves. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's conspicuously naked, I might add.
I was gonna ask about that.
Yeah.
I like point and I say I did that, but like the sleeve like hangs off of my hand. It's a little
Yeah.
too big.
Yeah. It's
I'm
like that.
impressed. I mean, those things, they're tough. That's no joke.
Yeah.
Is
I
there
guess I'm
anywhere?
pretty tough.
Wookie,
Okay.
do you see your items anywhere?
No. I didn't have a lot, but it'd be nice to have another dagger.
My mithril armor, if you see it anywhere, let me know.
If you look down here, there is another gear door, and there's still the one over here as well.
I open it. No, I'm kidding. All right. Well, what do we? I don't know. What's behind door number 2?
What is the glyph on this one?
Which one?
Sorry.
Because I just saw 3 pings go off. Like which one? That's an A.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went through
And this
R.
hallway down to the south here.
Oh, that leads to another door. At the end there, Feldricken is literally standing in front of a door.
Does it say anything on there?
A D,
A D.
Unlock that.
All right.
which Keygan is happy to identify for you.
Like, I'm curious if we're just not searching hard enough for keys, or if we're really not supposed to have keys for most of these doors.
Well, here's the thing: you guys have only really you're only really just beginning the exploration of this dungeon.
Right.
So, and you've already found 1 key, which is not bad.
This sounds like kind of silly, but have I already checked the pockets of the robe that I stole?
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
we know that there was a heavy foot traffic going in the other directions. We don't know if they have any keys or what the.
You've got just like a ring, and it's just like a janitor's keys that you just carry around, and we had no idea.
What's this in my pocket, guys?
I
God,
was
wish
wondering
damn
what the
it.
jingling was.
Keys to every door in the dungeon.
Who knew?
You were the worst
What are
small
these
child
for?
ever.
Are we going in this room or turning around?
Wookie,
Well-
do you want to? Oh wait, you don't have your tools. So
I don't have anything. Yeah. I mean,
Probably borrow tools from the other rogue.
What tools are needed?
Road.
I need thieves' tools or lockpicks.
You don't, Feld. You don't lend out your thieves' tools to another thief. That's not.
You don't?
No, man. Come on.
On the battlefield, if you need another sword or an axe, that's why you carry. That's why 2 is 1 and 1 is none.
That's a blunt instrument. This is a tool of delicacy. You don't just hand those over to a stranger.
Who is it
glaive
that
and my
has the
halberd are
other
things of
set?
surgical beauties.
It's like
what's
we're-
that, Amanda?
Who has the other set of thieves' tools?
Lorenzo.
Lorenzo? Okay. I go to Lorenzo, I'm like, wow, mister, those look so cool. Can I look at them?
No, absolutely not. They're mine.
Go away, little kid.
Nate, are you going to try and open the door?
Yeah, sure. Actually,
Okay.
first I'm going to inspect it to see if I can find the trap, because I learned last time.
Yeah, that always helps.
It's fine. There's no trap.
God damn it! All right, yeah, you.
Oh well, fantastic.
Move out of the way.
Yeah, well,
Everyone
Yeah.
prep a
Well-
spell.
But I mean, wouldn't Wookie also be able to examine it if she knows?
Yeah, Wookie can. Wookie,
I mean,
would
I
you
was
like?
by the door. Yeah,
Yeah, you can examine it.
just perception for that.
Yeah,
It is gnomish.
yeah. You're both like, no, this is great. It's totally fine.
This is the one.
Is the one? Should I start unlocking?
Go for it.
All right, here we go. We're unlocking this door.
Dun dun dun.
You attempt to unlock the door, and as you are unlocking it, you stick your metal thieves tool, one of your, you stick the rake in your lockpick into the lock.
Just put my mouse over this death save button.
Everything goes great.
Yeah, you, in attempting to disable it, there's a flash of lightning. There's like an electrical flash. And Nate,
Asks Nate how many hit points he has. That's always a fun question.
yeah, Nate, how many hit points do you have?
18.
How much?
18.
You might survive this. Okay. Yeah, you actually you jab the tool in there, and you jab the rake in there just as you're getting the lever in to start going back and forth. You feel it hit something. It crosses some sort of threshold, and suddenly you complete a circuit. And you wind up taking 6 points of electrical damage. You just feel lightning shoot right through you. It actually blows you up against the wall behind you, 5 feet back. You kind of hit it, and you're...
Whoosh.
Yeah. Your hair's smoking just a touch.
All right, so maybe borrowing thieves' tool is not a bad idea.
Did you get it?
Yes, fine. Go ahead. Did the door open at least?
No.
Nope.
It before you could actually start working the lock mechanism, the trap went off and hit you.
Well, if it already went off, no.
It's a circuit. It's a circuit, but we
Yeah.
don't know that. One of
It's
you
not
guys
like-
might.
Yeah.
Are you gonna borrow those tools and see what you can do, or what's that? Did he let you take a look at his beauties, or what is he?
I mean,
Yeah, after that, you can more than welcome.
I mean, are we comfortable? Are we comfortable letting a kid play with this, seeing what just happened to our more seasoned locksmith?
Hey, she got herself in here. I trust her abilities.
She's a member. She hangs out with the alley bashers and knows about the Night of the Long Knives. This kid ain't no kid. She brags about choking a creature that lives in the shadows to death and taking the clothes off of its cold, dead body. I mean, this kid.
Point taken.
if somebody wouldn't mind patching me up a little bit, I can try. I don't need much, but
Oh yeah.
I'm down a little bit.
Where are we?
I just want to make sure I don't die from doing this.
What are we looking at here, Frey?
Don't worry, darling. We won't allow that to happen.
Where?
The elves are nice. I think they're nicer than you guys.
Did those elves do anything in the last fight?
You
They
don't
were
know
both
which
standing
of the
there ready to
12
fight, except for the fact that there was like already 20 people in front of them.
Okay,
Alright.
I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna say to Wookie, hi, I'm not sure if you caught my name. I'm Tara Firth. Would you like me to patch up your wounds a bit there?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'll cast Cure Wounds.
Woo!
The
Nice,
half
that's
elves
great.
are now referred to as Stanford and Waldorf. Just sitting back.
Oh God, yes.
Statler and Waldorf.
This poor
Not
was the wrong
bad. No,
answer.
they're all bad.
How did you roll thieves' tools?
You can actually, you should just, when you go into your equipment inventory, you should see a die roller next to it with the D20 or the Beyond 20.
I also
app.
made roll 20. I mean,
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay, use tool. Okay, so let's see
Yeah.
if this works. What? Hold on.
I mean, I don't know if you want to try disarming first.
Oh, she's got to do that. Yeah.
Should she like put on rubber shoes or something? How does this work?
Because, like, I would assume that you now know that it's trapped. Seeing
Yes,
that.
no, you guys don't have to make any more perception checks to know that it's trapped, and you figured out that there's some sort of thing inside the locking mechanism that will detonate. Okay, So you do roll it, or you do go in and try to disable it. You're fidgeting in there, and you actually see the rune as you're working the lock. You see the rune glow red again, and you hear almost like a "Bree."
Can I stop?
Yeah, you freeze.
Okay.
You did not successfully disarm the trap early, but now it is recharged. You can smell like the vaguest sense of ozone coming from the door.
So you're saying that I was trying to unlock it, but then in the midst of trying to unlock it, the trap rearmed itself.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
So
it charged back up.
Okay. So the thieves' tools are currently in there, but I'm not yet electrocuted.
No, you are not.
And
Yeah.
so I was trying to unlock the door, not trying to disarm the trap.
That is correct. So were you trying to disarm the trap, or were you trying to unlock the door?
I think I was under the assumption, I don't think we knew that the trap was disarmed or was like in a wind down period. So I was under the assumption that I was trying to disarm it again.
Got it. Okay. Well, as you were in there, you didn't. I'll just tell you right now, just to eliminate confusion, you did not roll high enough to disarm it. Okay. Or to disable it. All right. Not disarm it. Let's say disable, because there is a distinction there. So you did not roll high enough to disable it, and now enough time has passed that the capacitors have recharged, so it is now armed again. So now, if you fail, you might be riding some lightning. Do you want to push your luck?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you got to live for? You're an orphan kid.
I want to give her a guiding hand here.
Okay, go for it. The odd-looking cleric that likes to talk to himself approaches you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And yeah, so we're gonna give some guidance.
Oh, and you also have your inspiration.
Yep.
I do. Yeah. So we'll see how this goes.
There you go. You can add a D4 to your skill check.
Excellent. So I'm gonna roll this thieves' tools again, and then add the D4.
And can I assist for advantage?
She already. Are you burning your inspiration, or do you want to save that and take the assist?
Oh, I have to pick either or. I think I'll take guidance.
Well, no, I'm not. No,
I'm going to give you
take
resistance as well, just in case you need to make a saving throw.
Yeah, you can take the magical guidance, and Lorenzo can help you, or you can take the magical guidance, and you can use your inspiration. But you can't.
See.
But you can't have Lorenzo and inspiration for super advantage.
Okay, so then I'll have Lorenzo help me.
Okay, Lorenzo, give me a check DC 10 to see if you assist.
I love that this has turned into a mentorship program.
Yeah. Okay, so now Lorenzo, knowing what you're looking for, you're like, okay, don't put it there, you know?
Yeah, don't touch those two metal parts together.
Yeah, so now you have advantage and guidance.
So advantage and guidance, so okay.
Yeah, roll it twice, and you can add a D4 to the high roll.
So what?
Okay. Roll it again.
And wait.
All right, and now roll the D4. Or do you want to burn the guidance, or do you want to save it?
I feel like in the game, I don't know. I feel like I would use it because I really don't want to get zapped.
Got it. Okay,
it's
so
a
roll a
cantrip.
D4.
I can guide people all day long.
How do I roll a D4? Just regular D4 in this?
You could just do / roll 1d4. All right, so you roll an 18. So with that, you actually go, wait, and you pick the grounded lock pick tool, the pick rake, okay, the one that's got like the equivalent of a rubber sheath on it, and you start poking it in there, and after like a little bit of guidance, and Lorenzo's looking in there with you, and he's like, oh, watch out for that, don't connect the two leads. You manage to pull it apart, and after a moment, you pop something off of something else, and you hear a vroom. Like a vroom. So now you get the impression that whatever it is discharged.
Okay. Good work, team. But the door is still locked.
The door is still locked, but it's not going to kill you or try to kill you if you unlock it now.
I'm going to go ahead and very quickly go ahead and try to lock that pick.
All right. Pick that lock.
I will guide you again.
Oh, you're
All right.
going to give me guidance again?
Yep.
11?
Not quite good enough, let me tell you that.
Okay, I'm gonna burn the inspiration then.
Go for it.
I've been rolling really well until this moment. And then so 17.
17. Let's put it this way. You guys do have to work on it a lot longer, but after about a good 5-10 minutes, I'm going to rule that since you don't have any other like random attacks or anything going on, nothing time sensitive, after a good long while, you do manage to finally get it open. It's a very high DC, but I know that eventually you guys will get it, and I'm not going to make you roll it 50 times. So the door finally does scrolls apart to the side, and it opens into what looks to be a latrine. Thin wooden walls separate 6 curtain stalls that stretch across the northern wall. I think they rhymed that intentionally.
10 minutes trying to unlock the bathroom.
Yeah, I mean, when you gotta go.
That is the highest security bathroom I've ever seen.
Although none of the dividers prevent the stench of this chamber from filling the air. A fish-shaped fresco carved into the back wall once served as a water spout to a rectangular pool of now brackish water, although the water no longer pours from its gaping mouth. And let me also tell you, Wookie, in the center of the room here, tossed casually looks to be your bag.
This feels like a trap to me. Nothing, I mean, not that this was easy, but when you're looking for things, they're usually not just like in the middle of a room, you know?
Sure. I mean, when I say middle of the room, I mean it looks like that somebody opened the door, tossed it in there, and closed the door.
Okay. I'm going to very sleutily come in, but I'm going to get out of the doorway so that people can come in too if they want.
Yeah. I think I'm going to try water sprinkle, holy water. Do the honeycake the room.
You're coming in and Jackson Pollocking the room right now,
Yep.
and there is nothing invisible in this room.
Okay. All right. Well, I suppose I'll go get my stuff.
Okay.
Is there anything in where that water comes in? Anything?
It's an empty water spout, and right now the water in that pool is brackish and foul smelling. I mean, no more worse smelling than what's coming out of the stalls to the north end of the room. And there's another door on the opposite wall here that is also labeled with a D, so the same sigil as what was on the door you guys just opened.
Why would a bathroom be so booby trapped?
A security facility.
People want their privacy. Maybe this is like the executive bathroom.
Where are those
Right,
elves?
so
They're
there
just
was
gonna
like
check
a-
in the water.
Yeah, you said there was like a fountain in the middle?
Well, it's not a fountain. There's a spout, like a fish-shaped water spout over on the southernmost wall here. That's
Can I
where
investigate?
yeah, it's just the source of it's the water source for the bathing pool here.
I'm just wondering if there's like a key under the water we can't see because it's all dirty and messy. That's why I'm volunteering the elves that came with us to go look in there.
They look at each other and then they look at you and they go, no. You're getting quite used to the looks they're exchanging. The very skeptical looks of like, really? Yeah. No.
It's brackish, but can we see down in it at all? Or
I
is
mean,
it like
between it being
sludge?
dark in there, I mean, it's
Right.
it's standing water it's standing dirty water that's been there for probably 75 years, 80 years.
Right, but I'm saying like it's dark and dank enough that if something were to hide in it, we wouldn't be able to see it necessarily.
There, from what you can tell, you even stick your sword in there and kind of fish around a little bit. There's nothing hiding in there.
Yep.
Okay. It's about the depth of a bathtub.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's the bathing pool, and while there's still water in there, there's nothing. You don't see anything in there, and there's nothing living in there, except maybe algae.
Can I try turning the spout on?
There isn't actually like an on or off to it. It's
Okay.
or if
Okay.
there is, it's probably some magical command word that you don't know because there's no obvious way to turn it on or off. Yeah. But I will say that you are re-equipped. You are welcome to keep the Dark Creeper clothing for now if you'd like, or you can change back into your normal. Well, you could remove the Dark Creeper clothing and stay in your normal robes and stuff, or your normal commoner wear with your armor back on top of it. But we are at 10 o'clock, and with that, I know that we have our Mountain Time folks, and it's about quitting time now, so we're gonna leave it here. But you are now a fully equipped party member up, or 4 fully equipped party members up, because holy crap, did you guys do some recruiting this episode? I have to go recalculate everything now. So awesome. Alrighty, guys. Well, hey, we're gonna leave it here, but we will be back next week, 7 p.m. Pacific, for episode 7 of Brutes in the Shackled City. The adventure continues. The search for Cauldron's missing citizens must go on. Hopefully they'll be able to find something soon, but will they get there in time is the question. And in the meantime, you can check out the previous episodes. If you're just joining us, check out the previous episodes on my YouTube channel, YouTube/C/Gregory Crafts. You can see everything from episode 3 on there. I'll be also clipping and posting highlights of this episode around very shortly. And yeah, please. I am, like I mentioned before, I'm a GM for hire with Mastermind Adventures. I would love to GM for you. Please join me sometime for the Bard Brigade, Solves Mysteries, or Jailbreak. These are both the current adventures that I'm offering. Whoop, there we go. We have other adventures and other game systems available as well. So if you have something that you'd just like me to run for you, contact me and we'll figure it out. It's going to be awesome. But in the meantime, guys, thank you very much for tuning in with us tonight. Brutes, thank you so much for kicking ass and taking names like you do. We love you all so much. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Roll them 20s.